Get in there. Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm joined by Oscar in the nick of time, a Chelsea fan.
VAR, get out of my club, get out of my league, get out of my life. Yeah? You disgraceful referees have let yourself down not once this weekend, not twice this weekend, but 3 times in 3 separate games. These referees have ruined games. I'm sick and tired, people. I'm sick and tired.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm joined by Raheem, a Manchester United fan.
Once again, from within shore, he's born to fight. He's born to play red and white. So listen close. It must be said, like Manchester, Rashford is red. 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 13 and 15, my guy. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Long may it continue. I hope he can do it at the new camp. We can see. We'll see. But here we go. Nonetheless.
I am joined by generous Dave, an Arsenal fan.
You see, I tried to tell Arsenal fans, you see all you man, yeah, that were celebrating that Bruno Fernandes goal, bro. I told you, man, when it's wrong, bro. The farcical scenes we've seen this week, yeah. Told you lot, bro.
The
joke,
Rashford
bro.
goal, you mean?
No, the Man United one against Man City, bro.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, when that...
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, it was
The one where you said it didn't count.
I told you, man, bro. Don't be cheering. Stop cheering nonsense goals, bro. Because when it comes back round, yeah, not everyone's up in arms, bro. I told you, refs are incompetent, bro. Oh my gosh.
They are indeed. We're going to kick things off in the comment section. Endo says, listen, I'm going to be on flight mode, y'all, till after the game. I know you, man, will ruin it for me. Big up you, man, though. Of course, he's referring to
you ruining it when we're on delay.
We're live.
We live.
No, we're live, but we're not live.
Oh, we live. We're live.
Never mind.
Endo referring to, of course, the Merseyside derby, which is taking place right now at Anfield. And he says, oh yeah, one last thing. David and Oscar, you were both in attendance at the London Stadium. Why didn't you help that Chelsea fan that got knocked out? Parks!
Bro, that man. I don't know that man.
Big man.
I don't know him.
Hey, listen. Hey, Pete. We saw that live as it happened.
Live, yeah.
We saw that live.
Bro, that brother got sparks, bro.
I can't lie. The guy that got sparks, he's not that guy. He's not that guy.
Yeah.
He's really not that guy.
First of all, Pete, he's had the stinker. Away fans, when you come to London Stadium, put the Mill Lane, brand.
Yeah.
Don't go.
Oh, man, try to come Stratford High Street.
Come High Street, then Bridge One, bruv. No. Put the Mill, and then you got your staircase there to.
Hey, what is that the lick? Yeah, Pudding Mill, yeah.
It's actually quicker as well. It's quicker than coming through Stratford anyway.
I've always just gone to like Westfield and then gone to the stadium.
That's horrible.
If you go through there, yeah, you don't make the fans aware that you are a Chelsea supporter, bro.
Of course not. No.
Yeah.
You don't. You just go. You walk in your silence, bro. Humble yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You got sparks out there. Humble yourself. You got sparks.
Humble. You got.
Don't worry. The gentleman got arrested. We saw it.
He shouldn't be arrested, in my opinion, because he played stupid games, so he won stupid prices. That's how I see it.
Hey, sometimes from our perspective, yeah, we were looking at it because there was a little scuffle in it. Sometimes man gets knocked out, gets away, get to enjoy the game, but we got him back. So
yeah,
that one got me.
Big up the commenting crew. David NL says, "Big up top 4." You done know, David.
You're
every
done,
single
no?
week. Man says, "Big up." You done know. Big up Mirad. He says, "Good evening to the greatest footballing podcast to air." When I finally realized that Jackie Chan was saying in Rush Hour, VAR, huh? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. It's a great comment there from Mirad. And then he goes on to say, Peter, I'm scared. Really scared. Hashtag champions.
Hey, Mirad.
Mirad. I've heard you. How many weeks have you played? Nearly
Robbie.
20, 21, 22 weeks.
No,
I've heard
Robbie.
you 22 weeks non-stop say Champions Elect. You stay right there.
Hey,
You stay
Robbie.
right there, brother. You
It's
don't
not
be
even about
scared.
Champions. It's not even about Champions Elect. He said to all of us, that City would lose to Villa. That was his
Robbie.
prediction.
Robin, these man were on me, bro. I'm being positive. I told you, bro. I told you, wait. Arsenal, I told you, wait. Hold it, bro. Stay there.
You stay right there.
I mean, what he says, don't worry, I have faith. Right?
Don't start selling stock, bruv. Hold
You
it.
know? Hey, stock market's closed. You bought them all. Watching you.
Lastly, before we get into the people are now they're commenting. Assad says, I've had enough. Potter out. Oscar, he's done with it. Mirad says we'll touch more on that in a sec. Mirad says, of course, we will win on Wednesday. I like to hear that, bro. I like to hear that, boy. Right, guys, let's get into this. Right, Arsenal won, Brentford won, drop points for the Arsenal. Let's see. Thing is, like at the end of the day, I think a draw probably is the fair result. However, the VAR, David. The VAR caught on Ivan Toney and whoever else, Nordgaard and whatever.
Nordgaard, bro.
I couldn't believe it. Like when they're checking VAR, I'm thinking, why are they looking at this situation when there's another blatant offside afterwards as well? Frustrating day at the Emirates. I did text you guys in the WhatsApp group before kickoff. I said, I'm a bit nervous, bro. The crowd's flat. There's no
what do you mean by that? How did you? So Peter texted us telling us, the crowd's flat at the Emirates. It doesn't seem like everyone's up for it. This is at like 2:30. How did you know? Like, what were you seeing? What were you sensing?
Because bear in mind, right? I'm there hours before, and I watch the build up rise as we get closer to kickoff, right? Whereas for me, I'm like at this point, it felt like a part of me was like, is it an early kickoff or is there something that's not normal, not right? So, I'm a bit like Peter moving like an ogre, polo settings.
Hey, that's Uncle Polo, man. That's Uncle Polo, I can't lie.
Yeah, so like obviously, let's say it's 2:30 or whatever, 2:15. Normally, either the stadium is filling up and people are just bouncing, and there's like usually like interviews pre-match, there's certain things going on. So the crowd are chanting for the players, the crowd are, they're singing their songs, whatever. And I don't know, like just like the air, everything just felt like flat. Everything felt weird before kickoff, and I was like, that's why I texted you. I was like, guys, I'm a bit nervous. I'm anxious. Like the whole day, I was anxious, and I didn't understand kind of why. I didn't know why I had that feeling, but I just did. And then even as the game turned up, Brentford were brilliant in the first half. We were lucky to be 0-0 at half time, and then obviously second half. Once we took the lead, I felt like brilliant. Okay, now the weight is off the shoulders. We're good to go. Let's crack on. But we conceded like soon, maybe 10 minutes after we scored, after Leandro Trossard, first goal for the Arsenal. After that happened, it's a bit, it's just a bit, I don't know. It's a bit, it was just a bit weird. The atmosphere was very, very weird. And yeah, that's all I really had to say on that. I think at the end of the day, a draw is probably a fair result because I think Brentford did deserve something in that game. But the goal they were given was an absolute shambles. Should have never been a goal ever, not in a million month of Sundays. Talk to me, David. Like, what was your thoughts on the game from what you saw?
Martinelli needs to be benched.
Whoa.
He's just off form, man. All our players are going off form at the wrong time. Games are coming quick.
Rapinho, what's going on, bro? You're leaning, bro. You're leaning.
I'm just watching the football.
Hold on! Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it, bro.
Okay.
I'm not ruining anything. I'm just watching the football. That's
cool. People in the comments are trying to ruin it. Nathan said Liverpool 1-0 down. So I'm looking at there's no goal. Hey, nothing's happened.
Now TV needs to pattern up, bro. Are you that behind, blood?
No, there's no goal. I'm watching it live. I got live Sky Sports in front of me. There's no goal.
Hey, Nathan,
I was looking around. I said, "Hold on, did I rewind this? What's going on?"
No, I'm saying nothing. I was just like, "Oh, what happened there?" That's what's leading.
But yeah, What is it? Martinelli, bro. Yeah, he's just off form. I heard people talking about Zinchenko was poor as well. Not overlapping, leaving them the wingers on their own and all that. Once again, Eddie Nketiah is not scoring. As I said, number 9s, you need your number 9 to be scoring, mate. These are games where, if you had the striker, he just gets that little chance, bang, goal. And I don't know. I'm not deflated, but it's expected. This is Arsenal for you, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think I don't know where I stand in terms of who should be dropped and whatever, because City's a big game, and I feel like you got to put your best players out on Wednesday. Mikel needs to adapt. He needs to adapt to the situation and make something happen, man. Because I don't know if teams are sussing us out, but like that Newcastle draw at the Emirates was a good textbook kind of plan for anybody coming to the Emirates and wanting to get a point off us at least.
I didn't clock you were like 2 points. Like I remember you guys being like 8 points ahead. Why? How did it go down to 2? Did I just clock? You guys haven't won a game in a while. So what's happening there?
Yeah, we ain't won since Manchester United. So it's been a minute. And meanwhile, City have had their games. They've won some. They've lost one. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was a bit like
win, they top. Albeit you do have a game in hand. But albeit we got a game in hand. But if City do beat us on Wednesday, they go top of the league. And you almost start to feel like, man, that's such a gut-wrenching punch. But we do have that game in hand. Unfortunately or fortunately, it's against Everton at home, which you'd like to think we should put them away. But Arsenal are struggling against teams that don't necessarily. I don't want to say Brentford came here to draw, because I don't think that's fair. But Brentford's football was different to what I was used to. They were kicking the ball long every time, and I never thought Brentford to be this long ball team. So in my head, I was a bit like, this is the game plan. They've got a game plan here, and I think they looked at the likes of Newcastle, for example, coming here and stuffing us out, kind of thing, doubling up on Saka. Saka and Martinelli, you didn't even know they played. Just little things like that. Whether that's just good defending from Brentford, they're a good side, Brentford, this season. Unbeaten in 10. I can't remember. The last sort of they've drawn a lot of games, but nonetheless, they're 7th in the league for a reason. So we've got to kind of dust ourselves off. We're still top of the league as we speak. We do the job against Man City at home. What I'm more confident about is that at least Man City are going to come out and play. I think anyway. And if they're going to come out and play at the Emirates, that suits us.
Big man,
so we'll go for it.
Big man.
He's angry.
Hey, I don't want this City, bruv. Nah, I'm sorry.
Pep is on fire, isn't he?
This Peter.
He's not happy.
Pete, this is the wrong game to go into on bad form. You can't just flick it like a switch like that and okay, we're playing City now. Don't work like that, man.
I see what you're saying, but remember we beat Spurs and Man United back to back also this season, like this calendar year. It weren't that long ago that we were going to Tottenham and we beat Man United, and then we came, and just before that we had that draw with Newcastle. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like it actually can't be turned on. I feel like against Man City, it's going to be 100 miles an hour. It's going to be on fire on Wednesday night. Yeah,
but first of all, now this is the first time. Actually, no, we played them in the FA Cup, but big man, that midfield, the Bruyne and them man there, and Haaland, bro. That's just stress. And it's a Wednesday as well.
Yeah,
like everyone's coming back. Everyone's coming back from on a Saturday. Fine, come. That's the game. That's the day you want to play that game. No work. Everyone's coming back from work. Everyone's gonna be like. And if we don't start well, it's just going to be, how the Emirates gets in it. Like, City are keeping the ball. Everyone's going to get nervy. I just,
I think what's scarier is that, this game is at the Emirates. Let's say City get a result here. They know they're bringing you back to the Etihad. Like, it feels like a Champions League second leg, like first leg, second leg. If they get a result here, they can come and take you back to theirs. So you got to stay on top.
Yeah, I'll bite your hand off for a draw right now, because it still keeps us top. We still got the game in hand. As long as we don't lose Wednesday, I'll be satisfied. I'll take that. I'll take a draw for you now. I think that the problem now we've got is Man City have been riled up by this whole Premier League thing. And like, I don't know if you lot saw at the Etihad when they booed the Premier League anthem, just like when they booed the Champions League anthem. No, they're booing the Premier League one. And it seemed like in the first half, especially
they need to get out of this damn league.
Especially in the first half, right?
All day.
In the first half, like, City just set a rocket off, and they were at Villa. They were just on Villa in that first half, and it kind of made me think, damn it, this news that broke out did not need to come out now.
It's the wrong. You see what I'm saying? The wrong time. The wrong time.
You're sort of waking up a little beast, aren't you? And you're like kind of ruffling some feathers. But who knows? Look, David, we know that Man City are vulnerable in some cases, and I think if Arsenal just go for it, we can really shake them. The crowd will be right on top of the game. I do see us winning on Wednesday. I'm not going to lie. I do see us winning on Wednesday still, because I kind of think we need a big game. You understand? Because I feel like the Evertons and the Brentfords and whatever, I feel like we're going to keep struggling had we kept playing that kind of same kind of team. Whereas now that we've got a fiery game going on, we've got a team, we're up against a team that wants to play football, it will open up the space for us a little bit more.
But the problem I have is we've been letting teams control the midfield. I don't know, like possession wise, we've not been keeping it well. Like Everton and Brentford, like people just carving up chances left, right, centre, man. This is the wrong team to like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? We're giving teams a lot of possession, and teams that we teams that are not supposed to have the ball.
I still feel like we have the majority of the ball in these games, though. Like, Brentford, as I said, their goal kicks all taking them long. Everton, we still had, I think, 70%, 60% possession of the ball. But Brentford had some really strong midfielders, strong attackers. Ivan Toney is no mug. He can hold himself pretty well, and he got the better of Saliba. You know what I mean? Like he really did. He really went toe to toe with him. And Buemo was giving Ben White a hard time. So
and
just things like that.
Now you got Haaland. Now you got Haaland now.
If he's fit, because remember he came off at half time with the concussional head injury or whatever. So come off at half time. So there is that. But anyway, let's get into the comment section anyway. Oscar C1 says, big up the panel. Big up yourself. Oscar, I was right about Tony. Ivan Toney.
I was going to say, it's a return of positive Pete. I've not seen this guy in a while. I'd say to get a result.
Let me unmute you. Oscar, we can't hear you. You're mute, cuz.
He is positive when they drop points. No,
I'm positive when they drop points. What are you talking about?
Positive Pete has not been around for a hot minute. I was like,
when you were top of the league, winning everything, there was no positivity. Now you drop points.
I'm sorry, David. Can you address this, please? What are they talking about? I've been positive all season.
I don't know, mate.
I've been vibing all season.
Just to address the comment, C1 is talking to me about Ivan Toney because he's a big Ivan Toney fan. But my debate with him was that Callum Wilson will go to the World Cup, and Callum Wilson did go to the World Cup. So don't address me with the Ivan Toney stuff.
On a technicality, though, come on. Ivan Toney was going.
I don't make the rules. Yeah.
All right. Assad says, so Peter's taking the reins today, yeah? Oscar's been relegated. Oscar tried to come late on an Aubameyang thing, cuz. You know them ones, on a Aubameyang thing. Mirad says, I'm holding on to it. Every penny stock is worth it. So he's still hanging on there. I said, I reckon we put a UAV out on Lee Mason's yard. I mean, come on. This is outrageous. Yeah, outrageous behavior. Assad says, draws a fair result. My guy, you got bullied in your own yard. Brentford deserve 3 points. That's 2 wins in 5 for Arsenal now. Typical Gunners crumbling in February, March time again. I mean, look, Brentford definitely were good value for money, no doubt. But we scored a goal. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said the draw is a fair result. We did score.
Yeah, but they had a goal ruled out that was dubious.
Which goal did they have ruled out?
Didn't the Mwepo one where he got brought down and everyone was like,
oh, right, he shot well after the referee blew the whistle for a foul.
I mean, did it end up in the net?
Yeah, because everybody stopped playing.
Goal ruled out, man. Goal ruled out. I thought that was a goal ruled out, unfortunately. Yeah, I didn't watch the game. I saw Match of the Day, and it looked like Brentford held their own a little bit. It looked like
That's what you did.
Arsenal need to figure out what's going to take them through the second half of the season.
Yeah, I think Mikel does need to bring in something a little bit different, whether it's a Martinelli situation with Trossard or even like I was looking at Xhaka and I was thinking, maybe Jorginho should come into this Xhaka situation. So at least you've still got Partey and Jorginho, right? So like just have something different, have something new.
Did Jorginho come on?
No, not at all. Vieira came on instead, and I was thinking, Vieira's on. Okay. You know? And yeah, we need to do something different. I know these managers, your Peps, your Klopps, and so on. They're very much like one way, and that's that. We get on with it, right? Which people admire, they respect it, fine. But at the same time, like when you're at this end of the league trying to fight for certain things, I think as well, Mikel's sort of being patient in the sense that there's still a lot of football to be played. Like if City beat us on Wednesday, the title's not over. You understand what I'm saying? It's not done. Like the title race is full on. It's just chasing Man City is a different kind of animal. You'd rather be in front being chased than trying to chase City. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Onana's challenge on Alisson was outrageous.
Yeah,
man.
you're not seeing this. Let's talk about it because obviously Liverpool 0, Everton 0. The Merseyside derby looking like a relegation scrap at this point of the season. But yeah. Even game a little bit, but this Onana guy slides in on Alisson, bro. It was a
for no reason. He's not gonna get it. I mean, like, yeah, it's just unnecessary. Even Matip straight away.
Who are Everton playing up front?
I don't know. It looks like it's Iwobi. It looks like it's Iwobi.
No, it's Sims.
No, I thought it would be some big guy. Who is this guy?
Apparently, he's been rocking it up in the.
I can't lie. Sean dies with
a scholar
of players of all different nations is very funny to see. But yeah.
So yeah, that's the situation there. 0-0 at Anfield as we currently stand. Mira says Sky Sports counted up to 12 points that we could have had over incorrect VAR decisions over this season. I mean, that's a lot of points.
Mira, do me a favor. Okay? Do me a favor.
No, Oscar, it's not do him a favor. This is how teams lose leagues.
But Arsenal have benefited from
Arsenal are not the only one. Arsenal aren't the only one.
I told you, man. When you see stupid decision and you celebrate them, it always comes back round. It came back round.
Vicious cycle, telling you.
I'm all for complaining about VAR decisions being done wrong. But we've counted 12 points where we should have. Shut up.
No. What's true? What if it's true? Point. Do you know what's scandalous?
Yeah.
You know, like how sometimes like things are normalized, so it doesn't seem that bad. Like for instance, in the UK, we have food banks, right? One of the richest countries in the world. People work 37.5 hours a week and they can't feed themselves. And they go to a food bank and it's heralded as great British benevolence. In the same vein, we've got a show called Ref Watch, right? The show is dedicated to looking at the mistakes these bozos make on a week to week basis. It's outrageous. And we can say springs and roundabouts, you lose some, you win some. But at the end of the day, how on God's green earth are they not doing their job? The basics. You've got in this technology. The point of getting in this technology is to use it appropriately, and they don't even draw the bloody lines.
Yeah, what are we talking about? What is going on?
What the hell, man?
That's why I was tweeting today saying, like, how can there be human error with VAR? Like, how are we here? You can't have human error when you've been given replay, you've been given TV, you've been given footage of all angles. Human error is not acceptable. And I'm not one for people losing their jobs or whatever, right?
No, they need to go. They need to go, bro.
They have to go.
The whole lot of them.
It's a joke, bro.
I look at this and why is it that we're the only league that are struggling with VAR? I look at other leagues. The VAR is fine. People are making the correct decisions. People are doing things like that. It's not a week-to-week basis that there's a calamity. Like why is it a weekly thing? That's something that's obvious to everyone can't be obvious to one person. I don't get it. And they're professional.
Does La Liga have ref watch, bro? No. Do you see
That's-
any of this? Do you have any other league have referee? There's a referee, ex-referee talking about this decision. It's only us.
Yeah.
Get him out, man. Nah, man. Move,
But
bruv.
the annoying thing with ref watch is that 9 times out of 10 they back the ref. You know, I see the man backing the ref. You know, dubious decision.
Hey, Dermot, what's his name?
Yeah,
Like,
Dermot
Was
Gallagher.
that Gallagher?
Yeah. He couldn't back it this week, blood. He said, "Yo, these lot were trash, bro.
They never on the stuff.
Absolute farce."
That's what you know is particularly egregious. When he says, you know what? I've looked through the rule book. I've looked through any nook, any cranny, any leeway. I can't give you no leeway.
I can't give you anything. I can't
It's
give
what
you even,
you know, it's criminal.
beyond reasonable doubt. I can't give you any of that. What's funny is like,
The Jay-Z thing.
you know, it was there. Like, it's just, yeah, it's ridiculous, man. We're talking about, and it took like 3, 4, 5 minutes to make a decision. Like, we were there waiting for this Tony goal to be chalked offside because I was convinced it was offside. I got the replay on the screens. I'm like, don't worry, lads, it's going to be chalked off. We'll crack on. 2-2s now. The replay they kept showing, I was like, okay, you can show that replay if you want, but there's another one as well. The goal scorer himself is offside. Never mind even friggin', what's my man's name? Was it Nordgaard or whoever? Never mind them man there. Tony himself. I was just like, nah, come, it's a joke. It's a joke. Mirad says, what's the latest on the Scandinavian Winter Soldier? Is he talking about Erling Haaland?
Oh, dear.
Listen, you talk too soon, my friend, yeah?
This one saying.
He's
This
coming
one
on
saying, man.
Let's wait till he's come and gone.
Yeah. Do you know what? Do you know why it's so funny? He only played 45 minutes.
You're
Got an
mad,
assistant goal and said you said I'm resting
Bro,
you.
they're
I'm
going
resting you
to.
for Wednesday.
Let me get 3 points without him scoring, then we can rinse.
Yeah, then you can rinse, bruv. Man, them are too quick, man. What's wrong with you?
It's a lot of things. Nathan says people are scared to say Zinchenko doesn't help Martinelli at all in the attacking phase.
Bro, he didn't, bro.
Yo, Martinelli will pick up the ball, yeah, and he's surrounded by 2-3 man. And then I get comments like this. Yeah, I told you about Benito.
That's a good point, you know?
Huh?
That's a good point. And that man.
Bro,
Because
like,
if Zinchenko's next to Partey, who's making an overlapping run?
yo, there's better times. Martinelli's on the corner with 3 opposition players. 3 of them.
That's a really good point.
And then we get this. Assad says, told man about the jogger Benito Werner. Martinelli is average. When we all see it, he's just a road runner, nothing special. That's a disrespectful comment.
That's
very disrespectful comment. No, man. He's listen. The Newcastle game, they've done a good job of it because people are saying, "Oh, since the World Cup, he's not been good." I swear he scored against West Ham, or at least played bloody brilliant against West Ham, and then
against Brighton as well,
and scored against Brighton, and then then we got the since the new year, Newcastle United at home. Newcastle did a great job on him, and I think teams have said, "Brilliant, that's textbook. We'll take that." Do you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't sweat about Martinelli too tough. I'm not sweating about him really. Bring him off the bench maybe because he will add that extra threat against Man City. I'm happy with that. The same way Trossard can come off the bench and make an impact. So listen,
You know what?
I ain't worried about that.
He was sick against them last season, though, man.
He was, wasn't he? Well, this season even didn't he score twice at the Etihad or something? Or one at least at the Etihad this season.
So something to think about, definitely.
Nathan says that that Liverpool midfield 3 screams Swansea 16-17. Swansea, yo, that's a random one still. Assad said, Peter, keep your have kept 2 clean sheets at home this season. That's poor. Your star boy Saliba getting exposed, losing 10 duels out of 10. Yeah, Saliba didn't have the best game of his life. Let's be very, very clear. And yes, our home record in terms of clean sheets is poor. It's very poor. 2 home clean sheets in about how many games do you think we've played? Maybe 10 home games. It's not good enough. I'm barely remembering the clean sheets. If it was Newcastle or maybe West Ham, that's it. And to think West Ham Boxing Day is our first clean sheet of the season at home is ridiculous.
That's mad, bro.
Leicester scoring 2, Fulham scoring, Villa scoring, Man United scoring 2. You know what I'm saying? Spurs scored. Like everyone was scoring at our ground, so it's very, very frustrating. Nathan says United fans loud again, but won't say they're in the title race. Robinho, are you in the title race? Yes or no?
No, top 4.
How?
Is the
How?
Champions League is the goal.
But how are you not in the title race?
I respect you, Robin. Don't let them bully you.
No, I said that last time I said this. I said
The
because
points
of the
ain't far.
point system, the points aren't far. We're not title contenders. The goal was always this season to be in the Champions League, and that remains the goal.
I'm
If we
saying,
pick
are you
up
in the
trophies
race?
along the way,
Look, it's
nah,
sports
I doubt
day.
it.
Listen, look, it's sports day, yeah? 100 meters, right? It's the final heat. Are you one of the lanes? Are you in one of those 8 lanes? That's what I'm asking. Are you
Are
in the
Newcastle
race?
one of the lanes? Are Newcastle
Yes.
lane?
Yeah, sure.
If you're
Who's
saying
ahead?
it,
Who's ahead? Newcastle or United?
United is ahead. We're third.
By how many points?
I think it's 4, but we have a game in hand.
You're 4
No,
points ahead of Newcastle.
they have a game in hand. They have a game in hand.
You're boy in it, man.
Say again?
You're boy in it. You said that in the lane. Like, you know how, like, Usain Bolt won 2008, yeah? And then in lane 8 was some random dude from Honduras that we've never heard of ever again. What that lane?
Listen, I'm just saying he was in the race.
You're mucking Robin off.
He made the-
You're insulting his intelligence there, man.
If I'm honest with
bloody
you,
hell.
If I'm honest with you,
No,
guys,
we're not
Man United to me are in this title race right now because Arsenal and City have been dropping points over the last couple of weeks. Yeah,
But Peter, do you know what? I can't forgive Palace away, Arsenal away. I feel like for me, like if United were to be in that race, they had to win those 2 games. And when you factor in the facts that they've actually played 2 games more than Arsenal, I think. So I understand Robin's hesitation to throw that into the ring.
and to counter argue it, I guess you would say, look, Arsenal lost at Everton. This Everton, right? Lost at Everton this season, and City losing to Spurs. I don't care if they lose to Spurs every year. Losing to Spurs is just never. You know what I'm saying? You're fighting for the title. People like Spurs, you should be dispatching. But I get your point. I do get your point, though, nonetheless.
No. With them, I think that we will. I do think we'll be one of the top 4 now. At this point, the gap between the other contenders is quite big. To say that if we don't make it in the top 4, then it's a bit of a failure. But we need to get rid of a trophy. And me and Ernest, he wants to drop both Europa and FA Cup. I just look at it like this: which one gets me into the Champions League? One of them is top 4, the other is Europa League. Couldn't care less about the Carabao Cup. If we win it, it's a nice trophy. If Newcastle win it, they get a nice trophy. But at the end of the day, it just opens up 7th place to the Europa Conference League because that's what it qualifies for. What gets me into the big champagne, and that's all I care about. So yeah.
The big champagne.
Aren't you guys both going to be in Europe anyway, Newcastle and Man United? So what happens with that Europe?
At the moment, so the Carabao Cup, winner of the Carabao Cup goes to Europa Conference League, and that's if you finish outside 7th place. But if you finish 6 or above, then it goes to the 7th place person.
Wait, so they've made that cup even more worthless.
Yes, yes. I always said.
Good grief.
Get rid of the Carabao Cup.
Ernest, Mr. Can Cups. Ernest, I said, nah, I need that Carabao. Now you're in the
He needs that drink, man. Let me tell you.
When you get to the final, you might as well.
Why not? Why not?
If you're in the final, losing to Newcastle would be a stinker, to be fair.
They won a cup since when? Since before Man went to the moon.
Right. Let's move on. Nathan says real quick, certain teams held 3 and 4 to Brentford. Say no more. Arsenal the only team to win at Brentford this season. Arsenal the only team to win at Brentford this season. Let's just put it that way, right? Big up you guys. Big up Baraka. You're done though. Big up Baraka out here doing his thing. Let's scroll through. Murad says, I can see the future. W against City. Then a W in our game in hand. That makes it a 9-point gap. # Champions Elect will be back on by March the 1st when we play Everton at the Emirates.
You see, man, like Miraj, you just need to let them hit their head multiple times before it hurts.
Listen, he's not saying anything outlandish. He's not saying anything outlandish.
And then he'll learn his lesson. I've tried to tell you, you didn't listen. All right, cool. You continue.
No, it's not beyond the realms of possibility that Arsenal win both games.
Don't worry. First of all, he's talking about Haaland. Just let him come to the Emirates.
Yeah, the Haaland one I have to say, look, brother, let's just
relax.
Let's
wait till he goes and then start rinsing. Don't start pre-game rinsing, man.
The bear with a stick.
You know what I'm saying?
And then he goes on to say, I think Arsenal will turn up on Wednesday. I agree. Saka, Xhaka, and Ake own goal. Excuse me, are we saying 3-0? I know you're not saying 3. I know you're not saying 3 there.
He's
Mirad.
He's a madman. That's why he is.
Let's see.
Right.
Assad said, you're gone?
I was going to say, back to the game, really. Everton Liverpool, this is a really 50-50 game. I don't know if Everton's got good. I don't know if Everton's got good or it's just this Liverpool's level right now.
It's
50-50.
The football stinks, bruv.
It's 50-50. Like, what? Everyone can get some.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Yeah, no one can tell me they enjoy 90 minutes of Sean Dyche football. There's no one out there that enjoys that. Let's not lie. Assad says, "P.S. Let me spell out the Arsenal task for you. Pep is unbeaten in the Premier League matches at the Emirates. City have won 11 of the last 12 league meetings between the two. Okay, I hear that. Man City are unbeaten against Arsenal in the Premier League since December 2015. Yeah, I remember that. Giroud and Santi Cazorla. Yeah, don't worry about that, brother. Don't worry about it. Assad, stick to your Chelsea and your Chelsea woes. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute, right? Man, there's so many comments, guys. Thank you very much. Mirad says City in their away games lost to Spurs, lost to United, lost to Liverpool. Mirad, bang! I like that. That's a good one to bring back out the can there.
Hold on. But what always happens?
If there's one team that gives you the upper hand.
Come on.
How do we stop an a losing streak in the top 6? Yeah. Play the Arsenal. Oh dear.
Hit the post. Oh, you there. Hit the post.
There's been action at Anfield. Did they even talk to us?
I don't know. Someone hit the post, bro. That's what I'm saying. Right?
All right, Chris Kamara.
No! It's a goal. We got a goal. Mo Salah.
No way. Counter attack from that.
Yeah. It's Liverpool 1-0.
Darwin Nunez
quite literally.
I'll tell you what.
Quite literally after Everton hit the post when they could have made it 1-0.
Pickford's misjudged that. Pickford has misjudged that.
There's nothing Pickford can do.
He's had a stinker.
Look at what he does.
What do you expect Pickford to do in that situation?
He's at the stinker.
Nah, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
There, man. Yeah, it's a normal goal.
It's a normal goal. Like, what do you want him to do?
Let's move things on.
Stay in your goal, blood. That's what I want you to do.
Yeah, no, he's misjudged it. And his defense don't cover him in glory either.
The defense. I'm blaming the defense. Look at that.
It's the defense, guys. It's a well executed counter attack. Liverpool had a lot of pace on that run. Like, there's nothing you can really see.
Definitely.
I'm looking at the angle again.
Yeah.
Pickford, what are you doing?
What did Pickford do wrong?
I'm looking at the back angle. He's given Marcelo a bare space to the right.
Thing is, Pickford's been sent to hospital by his defense. That's the problem. Like he can't be 3-on-1 in the penalty.
Guys, you know the phrase? They were queuing up. To score that one. If it wasn't Salah, it was Gakpo. If it wasn't Gakpo, I think it was Trent who was behind him. They were queuing up for that one.
Yeah, 3-on-1 in your own penalty area is a joke.
Anyway. That one in the red light districts, honestly, man.
Right, guys. Man City 3. Man City 3, Aston Villa 1. I'll tell you what, guys.
What Adrian says. You guys, this guy's.
No, I just looked at it and I was like, are you going this?
I was trying to move the topic on, man. The
comments are giving it Darwin Nunez, electrifying pace. It's a good counter. You guys got
it's a very good counter.
Allow pickers.
It's a very good counter, but it's poor defending, nonetheless.
You know what?
It's the fact that they had a shot, they had a corner and conceded from a corner.
I'm gonna be real, yeah. I'm gonna be real. This Sims guy that Everton are playing up top, he doesn't look like a footballer. He looks really bad. Like every time he touches the ball, the touch is shocking.
I mean, the guy was playing for Finch Farm literally yesterday.
I don't understand what Sean Dyche was thinking.
I don't know, man. Is Calvert-Lewin injured?
Local lads, you know what I mean? It'll be gas.
Bro, your debut at Anfield.
Yeah, it's a lot of things, bro. It's a lot of things.
Hey, Mirad, bro. Man's on Now TV, bro. I'm not on proper Sky Sports, bro.
Anyway, let's go.
My stream's behind.
He's not a baby either. He's 22.
Lads, we're on to Man City.
Go on.
Beating Aston Villa 3-1. right? Man City responded very, very strongly after the accusations they had against the football club.
Aye.
They were firing in the
question.
first half at least, and then
My man said, yeah. What did he say? Is it my fault that Gerrard
Yeah.
slipped? Hey.
Yeah, what going with Pep? Just firing straight for no reason.
Hey, Pep's on smoke. Hey,
Oscar,
you're
you're muted.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
Huh?
He said, "Is it Manchester City's fault that that Steven Gerrard slippery?" He said slippery. Hey, guys, watch it back. He said it's not our fault.
Because of respect.
He named every single. He said he named every single club that wants him out. I said, yeah, Pep is.
Those press conferences since the pre-match against Spurs, he's been on fire because he brought up that. Remember, 6 clubs wanted us down. Then the next day, bang, this case come out. I'm thinking, there's something about that. There's something else that's going on there. But yeah, I mean, honestly, City came out rapid. David, I think you're fearing it the same way I am, and it's like,
that's racist.
It's racist. Why? Why is it racist?
In the comment below, he says Sims looks like a
Yo.
How does he look like that? How does he look like that?
You say he can't kick the ball, innit?
I'm watching him play football. He's terrible. I don't mean he came from Penn.
Yeah, true that.
Yo, Balotelli, bruv, you need to lie still.
No, he's saying like Nathan's saying, can't lie. Pep rattled his peak comedy, man. Is sending for everyone, bro. He is on a warting, like he's just sending for everyone on site. But yeah, David, are you getting twitchy with City's performance from Sunday, especially after everything that's going on around?
They battered Villa first 45 minutes.
What's the word? They're marinating, bruv.
Yeah, you think they've done a Fergie? Get to February and just bang, we're off.
Bang, we're gone, bruv. It's long, bruv. 3-0 game done. Then obviously Villa scored, but yeah.
And Villa did all right. I don't think City were all the way comfortable. Villa had a few chances. Hit the woodwork. Ollie Watkins showing us, why people were rating him in the first place. That's his 3rd goal in a row in 3 games. And he was a well-taken goal as well. He scored it at Etihad. David, how do we beat Man City on Wednesday? From what you've seen,
well, you can't let them start fast, mate. Like they did on Sunday.
Yeah, don't let them start. Because you notice when they don't start fast, it does take them a while. And then at some point, the game just goes away from them.
Yeah.
Don't let them start fast. I think that's a very good, very, very good piece of advice. Do you guys, with the week, we've had a week for it to marinate about the whole situation, the allegations on Manchester City. Do you guys think that actually something might happen?
I hope so.
Bro, nothing's going to happen, mate. We don't have the minerals, bro.
Yeah, you don't over 100
if nothing happens, then what's the point of this whole investigation? What's the point of the news last week? What's the point of any of this?
Well, do you want to know what my conspiracy theory is? You're not ready for this. I think the Premier League, A, knew about everything going on. B, I think they took part in it as well. Yep. And so C, this is for them to show face. So they say face, they put Man City on hot water. Nothing comes out of the investigation. But it looks like they were gonna do something if something actually happened. So then in the end, nobody can claim the Premier League's bent or whatever else. It's just, they're just pretending to be looking like they're doing something.
It's like the Roman thing. Everybody knew the money came from somewhere. Yeah, but you partook.
We were drinking in.
You were drinking in, not knowing the guy's ties to the president over there.
Yeah,
you're complicit, bruv.
That's not. That wasn't necessarily a bad thing until he decided to vote war.
Exactly. It's subjective, isn't it? It's like,
but now you see it's linked to the thing, and they say, we don't. We're blocking all your whatever. Yeah.
I hope something comes out of this because you can't say 100 charges over 10 years and just give him a slap on the wrist. Man.
Do you know what though?
If you start it, then back the thing.
Here's my thing though, because Guardiola was very, very, very. His last press conference was fantastic because it was a classic Mourinho. He's asked one question and he has taken over that interview for the rest of the 15 minutes. And he said, okay, because I think the question that was asked to him was, what happens to Man City if they are found, guilty of these charges? And he said, what happens to everyone when we are proven innocent? He says, then what happens then? If we're innocent, what happens to the rest of them? That was a very ballsy move.
I mean, okay.
Boy, that defamation thing is strong.
Actually, that's a big fact,
What's that?
Because if they're innocent,
that defamation is strong.
It's a howler if they're innocent. It's a stinker. They're way there. And listen, guys, we've seen cases being overturned. We've seen cases being overturned here, and we were thinking it can't have been. How's Greenwood got away? How has Mendy got away? You know what I'm saying? People are getting away with crime if they're committing these crimes, right? And yet you're sitting there thinking, yo, nothing is impossible, bro. If City could come away from this, no charge against them, then the Premier League is in big trouble. They're in big trouble.
But why are they in trouble though?
Because how can the Premier League say we've done an investigation of 5 years, looking at their last 10 seasons, and we found 115 breaches, and you can't prove one?
That's scandalous.
In fact, the court will fine the Premier League so heavy for wasting their time. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you cannot listen, clearly there's evidence in it. There's been hacking of some kind. Somebody's gone and done something illegal whereby they probably hacked into the system of Man City, so they know exactly what's going on.
Probably been a snitch.
Yeah, it's probably been a no. There's been a snitch of some kind. Because to make a crime, like to make a accusation like what they're up against, bro, you better come with that heavy water. You know what I'm saying? I need to see the evidence, blood. You know them ones. So. Yeah, man. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. David, question for you. Mirad says, can David confirm whether Haaland is injured or not? I heard five injured.
Big man. All I'm saying is, let the game pass, then you can start calling him scanner, whatever it is you were calling him. Let's just wait. Because man now turns up on Wednesday, bangs in a hat-trick, I was sitting there like, look what I told you. Look at your head.
Yeah. As Caesar Sense is saying here, the Prem have declared them corrupt on 100 different issues. If City are innocent, that's slander and defamation of character. No doubt. I
know anytime teams get charged, people just assume that they're guilty regardless.
Yeah, he said we were already condemned. We were already condemned by UEFA, and they only paid money for not complying. Not complying with the investigation. They were not charged for whatever. They were not proven guilty for that. So they were fined.
They were fined.
But they were fined. Yeah, they were fined for not participating. So like being long with like emails and rare. But to be fair, to be fined 10 million for not participating, there's something going on. You know what I'm saying? 10 million is not a small fee. That's a lot of money. But let's see. Let's wait and see.
Halftime.
Halftime at the. Go for it. Halftime, it's 1-0 to the Liverpool Reds. Adrian, how are you feeling thus far? So far in the first half?
You know what? We needed this sort of game, man. Because technically we're poor. Physically we're probably even worse. But do these guys have heart? Do these guys have soul? Can they rise it in a Merseyside derby under the lights? So I think it's been a scrappy game. There's been bits of quality, but overall, you'll see stuff like this at your local park on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah, but Nunez is looking sharp. Gakpo still a bit concerning, but yeah, we move, man.
Yeah, it's true indeed. Gakpo, he will learn his way. I think he's got a lot of things to. The Premier League's hard, you know what I'm saying? And some people need time to adapt. And he's only just joined. So
and I think he's coming to a really bad side as well. I don't think he's necessarily been played in the right. But yeah, so there's different factors affecting him as well, definitely.
There's definitely that too. Nathan says that if Ivan Toney's kicking ball after 232 betting breaches, anything is possible. No, for real. How is he allowed to kick the ball, by the way? Because somebody
Nathan, tell him again. Tell him again, Nathan.
This league, it's a joke.
Because you can be charged but not found guilty. It's only when you're found guilty.
Do you know how many counts? They charged him with?
I know, but it's not been pleaded. It's not guilty yet.
How do you have 100 counts and you're not guilty?
That's why I asked this question. How the hell is Tony still playing?
Imagine your wife finds you, like, she accuses you of cheating with 100 women. You probably did it, like 100.
He does some.
No averages, man.
That's an insane amount of charges.
At least 10%. At least 10% is factual. At least
you're guilty. Bang to right.
Something.
Hey, Mirror is hilarious. That's a Pep is quoting scripture. That's a we already are condemned, and so be it. If I wanted to, I could summon a dozen lawyers from heaven above to be at my side. This is the will of my Father.
That's a mad metaphor.
I'm not involved.
That is blasphemy.
I'm not involved. Son.
That is.
Yeah, if you guys get like religious text, that is a funny sentence. I'm not gonna lie. Balotelli's 11-12 earlier says it's not about quantity of accounts, it's about the quality of the charges. Look at that. Look at that for loss. You know what I'm saying?
Like a proper citizen.
What does it mean? What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't even know.
If you have sinned, you have sinned. What does that mean?
When you quote scripture, they're guilty.
It's true, you know.
It's straight. Hey, there's a correlation. I'm
correlation.
I'm not involved.
Man, they make quoting scripture for weeks.
Hey, nah.
They pull it out.
I've seen that Skepta bar. Where Skepta's like, you didn't pray this morning. Now you see me and the man you're gonna pray to Jesus.
Yeah, but do you know what it is? When you're innocent, the lawyer can save you. When you're guilty, only God can save you. It's only God. So you pray, you quote scripture, of course.
God is a fair and righteous God.
Listen, now though, deep it, yeah. When a man hit the serious charges, it's suddenly God knows the truth.
Suddenly.
Guys, boss, like,
I'm going to play myself.
Endo's question of the week, right? Do you eat rice with a spoon or fork? If you say fork, stab yourself with a fork in your eyes.
Damn.
Big man thing. I converted to spoon a long time ago with the rice. You know what it depends. It depends.
It depends what you eat.
Rice.
Listen, I've got the so today, yeah, wifey hooked up some jerk chicken, banging, right? So obviously, and rice in it. So I had to have the fork in it because I'm cutting the chicken in with a knife and fork. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna switch it to the spoon for the rice. That's a high thing. I'm not gonna do that.
Exactly.
But if it's just rice, like say if it's jollof, it's straight up spoon thing.
100%.
Egg fried rice, special fried rice, spoon.
What's for causes?
All right, Paul Merson.
Nathan says rice with a fork, you're getting like 4 grains in. How bad is your hand just not steady at all? Like no hand coordination.
How big is the gaps of the fork, man? That's it. That's 1 grain. First grain.
A flipping shovel, you know what I mean?
That's a cut chicken.
No, honestly,
garden rake rather.
Yeah, bro, that's a howler. That's not a howler.
It's not a howler, man.
It's not a howler. I'm trying to keep it clean, you know, man. Obviously, when I get to the nitty gritty, when I'm near the end, obviously hand thing. You know what I'm saying? Easily. But anyway, where are we next?
Yeah. Pause still.
Strong pause. Hold tight, Jazz. Ernie's
in the comments.
Ernie's in the comment section. Yeah, anyway, what's it called? West Ham United getting a draw against Chelsea. Chelsea. Talking about VAR decisions, I mean, I tell you what, it's the greatest save I've seen this season from Thomas Tuchel. That's up there with it. That's
bro.
Up there,
You know robbery.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Oscar. Before you go, what the hell is going on here?
Like having gizzard with pasta. It's criminal.
If the fact that's even come into a mind is disturbing.
Don't knock it till you try it.
AD's got to tell us something, boy. That is a criminal act.
No, you need to. I was mashing pasta and stew. Listen, man, it needs must.
Yeah.
I've dabbled. Don't get it twisted. I've dabbled, but gizzard, turn it in,
I
man.
enjoy that double session.
No way.
Enjoy that.
Oscar, your team got bounced.
Yes,
Well done.
to the London Stadium.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
one person got
Yeah,
boxed,
it was what it
and
was.
some points were shared.
Half an hour, yeah. You were seeing some champagne football. You were seeing some of the finest ballers on show. We had Enzo Fernandes
In the
We had,
champagne pit.
had the Makala Mudryk. It was perfect. We even had the Noni Madueke on the side. It was something special. But that man, João Felix in the middle, boy, he was stirring up feathers, man. He was rustling the team. It was excellent first half an hour from Chelsea. We had the ball in the net 3 times, 2 of them marginally offside, and I thought we were cruising to a victory. I said this is it. And it says Enzo is, but StreamYard is not catching those emojis. I don't know what.
Yeah, the emojis
Let's
not being
assume it's
caught.
fire. We're gonna assume it's fire. Let's assume it's fire. That's it. That is
No,
it.
he's a
It's fire.
wonderful footballer. He's a wonderful footballer.
Yeah, and I will never forgive you, Oscar, because you never wanted him. You never saw him.
Whoa.
You never believed. You did not have the faith.
I never watched him, and I simply asked you guys, like, what's he good at? What's his vibe like?
And I said everything, and now you see it is everything.
What am I supposed to do with that information? Everything. What am I supposed to do?
You take it. You take it.
They're killing Madueke. I'm not trying to hear this.
This is Oscar. This is racist.
Palace, by the way. Season says Madueke dribbles like Lukaku. Hey, he had the most dribbles completed of anyone in the Premier League this weekend. All right, let's have a bit of respect. Let's have a bit of respect for.
He's not against Cresswell. I mean, that's not hard.
It's a Premier League team. It's a Premier League team. Who's Brighton's right back?
Terry Lamptey.
Yeah, I don't know. I meant to say Brentford. I didn't even mean to say Brighton. I don't know why I said Brighton. I flopped.
Brighton and them, man. Look at you.
Yeah, I was trying to split it back to Arsenal, but yeah, forget that. By the way, you know what I mean? He's a rough diamond. He's a very, very young guy, very, very talented. He's got pace. He can dribble. He's not going to be the complete guy that takes Chelsea to winning a league title in the next 2 weeks. Next 2 seasons. But he's one for the future. I ain't mad at him. You know, we got Sterling. Sterling's supposed to be playing in that spot anyway. Noni's not like the number one guy. But let's talk a bit more about João Felix. C1 says João is out unreal. Assad says João Felix, absolute dynamite. He reminds me of Hazard a little bit. However, were Chelsea that good, or have we just been so bad that anything looks good? No, I think we were good. I think we were playing good football. I think balls are flying in over the top. Enzo, these guys are getting the chemistry together. They're getting to know each other. We're going to see some good football, man. Even Mudryk dropped deep and did a little through ball into Kai Havertz that he spun around the keeper. I was liking what I was seeing in the first 30 minutes.
I tried to tell man about João Felix, and I was sitting here like on my ones in La Liga. You know, that was in the desert blood of La Liga. Like I was just sitting there on my ones, saying this guy is a beast.
Oh,
yeah?
you know what? Hey, don't forget me.
Remember when I said after the Neymars and the Mbappe and whatever, João Felix is next. People wanted to look at me. He looked at me. He looked at me worrying. Mate, what he was doing in Benfica, then Atletico, and now Chelsea. He's come to Chelsea. He's the best player for them this season. He's their best player. And the goal that was ruled off for offside when he's dinked it over the kick. Oh, nasty.
Sumptuous. Something to come through. Oh, it was really, really good. Assad is still dissing. He's still dissing. He's saying, look, well, even when we were good, did we really create anything? Well, yes, we did create things. We put the ball in the net 3 times. And there was an opportunity where Madueke has a shot that the keeper saves. He makes a great save for. In the second half, there's an opportunity where Mason Mount should have cut back to a player on his team. We had the handball situation, which we'll get into later. And then there was also a situation where Chilwell was put through on goal and he just doesn't have the finishing touch to get over the line. Chelsea show really good signs. Probably the most impressed I've been with a game this season in 2023. Sorry, 2023, since the start of the year. I think.
And West Ham could have got. The funny thing, West Ham actually could have got 3 points there. It was just
Huh?
the referee. West Ham could have got 3 points after all of that, which is quite funny if it actually happened.
No, but like
the 2-1, yeah.
When a game's 1-1, it can go either way when it's 1-1. But West Ham were not the better team. West Ham were lucky to get a point the other day. And I think I'm seeing a lot of Chelsea fans saying, "Oh, this is the last straw with Potter. We can't beat West Ham." And for me, it's like, bruh, this is one of the most impressive performances I've seen under Potter. Like, it can't be the last straw because we actually played all right. He's finally had players that are decent. He finally benched Mason Mount. He benched Conor Gallagher. But he did that because he had better players available. He hasn't been able to bench those guys because there's been no one else fit. So fair play, lad.
You know what, Oscar, though? We need to address it, man. Like, surely number one choice, number one job, even though you spent 600 million or whatever it is to get a centre forward. Because I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
but Chelsea are having a laugh. You're having a bubble bath.
I agree. We need
you've had a bubble bath since Costa. You've been having a bubble since Costa.
Yeah, but Pete, you might understand why I don't want to have that conversation because we just spent a ton of money in the window and the window is closed. So what use is it for me to sit here and say we need a striker in February? I mean,
that's what I said in the summer.
Sherlock, yes, we need a striker.
That's what I said in the summer, isn't it?
It's not.
But Oscar, it's just the fact.
It adds nothing to the conversation now. Like now, we've got the rest of the season to go, where we have to try and get wins in the league to just build up momentum, and then we have to try and formulate a team that can perform in the Champions League. So
I'd rather you play somebody from your youth team who's a natural centre forward.
Oh yeah, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
Kai Havertz is not a striker.
He's not a striker. He's not a striker,
and he's not a good one. So you go get somebody who can actually naturally play as a centre forward, and Chelsea will feed that player. You're
preaching to the choir, bro. I wanted us to stick with Aubameyang. I wanted Aubameyang to play. I was furious when he was left out of the Champions League squad, but it's come to a point where I've just accepted it. Aubameyang was not in the squad against West Ham, even though he's fit. There's no injury record with him. He's just not in the squad.
If I'm a fan, I'll be protesting now. Like, I'll be saying, bro, like every week when you're coming on the podcast or whenever you're going to Chelsea games or whatever, I don't even know how you can even go to Chelsea games, knowing you're not going to have a centre forward up top for your games, knowing that you have a centre forward who is top quality but doesn't even get in a squad. Then and you're playing a centre forward who's not a centre forward. He's not even good in his position at the moment and hasn't been good for a long time. Hasn't really ever been good at Chelsea. Let's just call it what it is. Then you've also got the fact that you've got, obviously Broja got a serious injury. That's unfortunate. I'd rather you dig somebody else out because for years your football club, you've seen Morata come through, you've seen Timo Werner, you've seen all of them come through, and you're just like, what is this?
You're not hearing me. Where you're telling me to be, where you're saying I should be angry, I've passed that.
I said you should protest. You're just accepting it.
I already did. No, but Pete, there's nothing I can protest now. I already did protest. I was already saying Aubameyang should be starting for this club. I kept saying it back in the day. Man didn't want to hear me. Now the club have pretty much severed ties with Aubameyang. He's not in the Champions League squad. He's not in the Premier League squad. So he's not playing. It's done. I'm not going to sit here and say we need Aubameyang. I'm going to sit here and say, look, Kai Havertz is not good enough to lead the line. But how can we win games with him and with Felix and with Mudryk? How can we get around? Let's go.
Is my man not even on the? They didn't register him.
He's not registered for the Champions League. He's still a Premier League player, but he hasn't been in the last two squads. So what use to being a Premier League player when you're not in the squad?
That's a farcical decision, man.
Yeah, that's very bad.
Yeah, it is. But like, it's let's get into what Assad is saying. I'm done with Potter, though. I just don't see the encouragement that's worthy of our patience. His subs absolutely baffled me. He brought on Gallagher and Ziyech ahead of Carney and Fofana. Get him out. I thought the subs were really poor. I thought there was an opportunity there to really exploit West Ham. He took off Mudryk in like the 60th minute. And I'm hoping that's like a precautionary thing. I'm hoping he had to take him off because honestly, tactically, it just didn't make sense. Mudryk was one of the lively players in the first 20 minutes. And you felt like if you gave him the ball in the final third, he's going to give those defenders trouble. You take off a natural winger in Mudryk and put Mount on that side. And then you bring on Ziyech on the other side. It just didn't vibe with me. I didn't really like it. And I think a lot of Chelsea fans didn't like it. But with that being said, there was still an opportunity to win the game, and that opportunity fell to Conor Gallagher. He takes a shot, and TUchel pulls off what? Save of the season? Dives down to his left-hand side and draws the ball out from underneath him. And there's like one thing I always complain about Chelsea is that we don't go to the ref. We don't talk to the ref. Our team is quite timid. I saw 6 players led by Enzo Fernandez screaming at the ref saying, penalty, penalty, penalty. How on earth they did not check this for a penalty? It's ludicrous to me. I sat and watched when West Ham scored, yeah, the VAR went on for 5 minutes. They were checking it offside. When I watched it back home on TV, I said, brother, this offside, it could have been sussed out in 2 seconds. He was clearly offside when the ball was played. Why are they checking it for 5 seconds? Sorry, they checked it for 5 minutes. Now, when Chelsea have a clear, blatant penalty opportunity, I dare one of you to tell me it was not a penalty. I dare one of you to come in here and defend
Oscar,
and all of these idiots.
Oscar, all of us in the control room said penalty, bro. We saw it, man.
And
Right.
I saw the save, and I obviously I turned away. I was continuing with work, knowing that it was going to be a penalty. When I still see the scoreline the same, I said, "Ronnie missed the penalty." No, the penalty wasn't given. I said, "You're joking me. You're joking me." It was a sign of things to come. Honestly, it's just.
It was a sign of things to come. It was a sign of things to come because we're not even done talking about refereing decisions. We're not even done. All right. There's Chelsea, there's the Arsenal game, and there's another game coming up. Oh, these lot make me sick. These lot make me sick. Nathan says, keep Potter. He's doing a great job at Blood Money FC. Keep the Potter jokes coming. You know what I've been doing lately? I've been bookmarking tweets. Yeah? I've been seeing people slandering Graham Potter, and I've just been bookmarking it. Because I'm like, when this 2-0, 2-0, man. Cody Gakpo, Liverpool 2-0 up. Yeah? Game done. Game set match. Game over.
Everton are crap, blood. I can't believe we lost to this.
So Liverpool.
He's not onside. He's not onside.
He's onside.
He's not onside.
It's a VAR.
He's not onside.
He's onside. Where's he look offside?
I need to see this again.
I'm seeing
He doesn't even look offside. I don't know what you're talking about. He's clearly offside. Onside.
Okay.
Is that his first goal at Anfield?
Oscar, please tell me what makes you still believe in Potter. I'm genuinely curious, bro. What makes me believe in Potter is simply the fact that we have had so many managers at this club, and when the quality of player is so low, they eventually get let down. I think Thomas Tuchel did a fantastic job winning the Champions League and convincing a lot of people that this squad was good enough. It's not. Newsflash, it's not. We've needed to get rid of a lot of players for a lot of time, and they continuously let down the managers that they play for. When it comes to Potter, he's clearly onside.
It's onside.
When it comes to Graham Potter, I just believe that this guy has a tactical flexibility that can allow us to maneuver with the new players that we've got. We're talking about not having a striker. What's the team that didn't have a striker and was consistently outperforming their expectations in the Premier League? It's Brighton. It's the team he managed prior. I believe he can create us. He can build a team that creates chances. And for me as a Chelsea fan, I have been starved of a team that creates chances. We're always this one goal team that doesn't dominate and doesn't kill off teams. So for us to be in that mode where we're consistently moving and we've got good players now, there should be no excuses now. I think I understand why people were frustrated, but it was the first opportunity for him to use Mudryk, Enzo, Felix in one team. Let these guys build on that, and then maybe in 3-4 weeks, if I'm not seeing something special, I might be on your side of the fence. But until that comes, I'm with Graham Potter all the way, man. We go to Dortmund on Wednesday, and it's a must-win game.
How are you feeling about that game anyway?
Oh, I'm confident, man. You see, the thing is, yeah.
Oscar, are you going?
Oh yeah, I'm there, man. I'm there.
Wait, question.
He's up to signal and doing your part.
How much was your ticket? Because I know somebody that's going there, and he paid a price that I said no way is that the price.
My ticket, because my club is the greatest club. My ticket was £17.
Yeah. So
what? Yeah. It's what Germany do. That for every away game they make it those prices, regardless of what.
I couldn't believe it. You get to a Champions League knockout stage, and he said 16 quid.
Yeah,
that's what Germany do. Yeah,
working. It's not about Germany. It's the working man's club. It's all about the Chelsea.
Chelsea working man. I'll turn it in.
Chelsea. Guess what?
I need you to Google how
We're
much
to
Dortmund fans
84,
are playing.
baby.
I used to Google how much Chelsea Dortmund fans are paying for the return leg. I used to know how much that is. Because it's not 17 quid.
UEFA cap the prices anyway. So when it comes to Champions League, it's not even that bad. What is a criminal is that Chelsea are playing Southampton on the weekend and tickets are going for £60 for that rubbish. So that's what's criminal. That's what's criminal.
What happened to 20's plenty? Huh? What happened to that?
20 is plenty.
Well, yeah, 20 is plenty. 20 is 100%
20 is
plenty.
plenty.
But yeah, you got Dortmund. You got a Jude Bellingham that I believe is on fire. Yeah, Dortmund not looking too bad.
Apparently, Bellingham's not available. I heard something that Bellingham can't play.
If he's not available, then that's about Chelsea.
What happened to Tarkowski's a nasty piece of work, blood. What he did to Alisson there. Leave our born again Christian alone, man. People are attacking this man. They're attacking this man. Look at this, straight into Alisson. Boff. Nah, man. Nah.
Hey, you guys might as well turn this game off. Like, it is over.
It's over.
It's over. Liverpool have the pod now.
Taha says Enzo going to keep you in his back pocket. Look, guys, you guys are talking about Felix. You're waxing lyrical about Felix, guys. Enzo Fernandez, he's in the Premier League, guys, and he is special. He is a diamond in the rough. He's a. Oh gosh.
Oscar, when your boy got sent off, when Mario got sent off, not sent off, substituted, your left back, when he got subbed, I heard the boos.
Yeah, the comments saying, can we have a conversation about one Cucurella? Cucurella.
What's
but
happened to him?
Robin, you know the Harry Maguire song? Harry
Maguire.
We have a similar song for Marc Cucurella. So it's like Marc Cucurella, he drinks Estrella, he's paella, his head's massive. Now, on the weekend, I heard Marc Cucurella, pass back to Kepa, Cucurella, back to Kepa, Cucurella. Bro,
that is brilliant.
It was brilliant. I was
Delicious.
annoyed, because I think Chelsea fans were giving him too much stick. But that song, it was perfect.
A1.
He was really, really bad on the weekend. He let himself down defensively. He wasn't closing down well enough. He wasn't cutting off crosses.
Oscar, can I stop you for just 1 second? I've just seen something on my screen. I apologize. 53 minutes into this game, I've seen one you at Anfield, one little Don saying, "Trent, can I have your shirt?" You're posting it up now. He's got a banner up now to ask for a shirt from Trent.
I hate that, by the way. I hate that.
Man, I'm seeing grown men at full time at the Emirates. Men, big men, asking for Saka's shirt and that. Move,
Everyone's
man.
got a sign. Everyone's got a sign. Nah, man.
It's not the WWE Attitude Era.
This is not 1999. You're not coming to see Stone Cold Steve Austin. Why have you brought a sign?
Man, I'm bringing signs, blood, left, right.
Hey, grow up, man. Hey,
Bro,
grow
David,
up, man.
No, it's not live on TNT. This is
David, big
Premier
men.
League.
And the thing is, they try to push their kid in front, trying to act like, it's for the kid. Lies.
For the kid.
You're a liar.
Gonna go sell it on eBay.
You're a liar.
You're too lazy to get a real job. Look.
4 a.m. in the airport.
Hey, Taha says I ordered my Enzo Gold shirt already. Look.
And that gold kit is lively as well, blood, with the Jao feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Live,
I was gonna copy it with a Reece James, but no. I might need to get something sauce here.
Hey, what happened to the black Arsenal kit, man? Why's there none in stock, bruv?
You have enough kits, man.
What do you mean, blood? Us, man.
You have black kids.
If you don't get it, if you don't get it on July 1st, 2022, forget about it. You know, we got to forget about that one. That one's gone, bro. They might bring out some more stock. Who knows? Get the red one while you can, because it could be the title-winning shirt. Boom.
But yeah, last thing on Chelsea, Cucurella was really, really poor. He didn't get Mudryk in the game at all. Like he's the least amount of passes we had. The pass, you know, they showed a pass connection.
Oscar, the compilation of videos of Cucurella passing back and not passing to Mudryk was outrageous.
You see it? Oh my god! And by the way, that compilation, the one that was doing the rounds on Twitter, that didn't even show everything. They didn't show any of the second half where he was just consistently doing the same thing. So. It was really, really poor from him. Chilwell came on in the second half, looked like a breath of fresh air. So you know what I meant to say. I'm expecting Chile will start in the what's that stadium called? The Segunda
Signal Iduna Park.
That place. Yeah.
Let's talk about that name for a second. Why do they have a name that's not German? Let's just call it what it
What
is.
is that? What the hell is that? The thing is, yeah,
I thought it was a career at first.
No. They do have a name. They do have a German name for it.
The Welle Stadion. It's the Welle
the
Stadion.
West Welle Stadion. It's just that's the sponsored name.
Even West Welle Stadion is also not German. Let's be very clear.
German.
The Wesh is fine. The Wesh is fine, but
That's
Stadion.
That's all you need. That's all you need. Stadion.
Ain't nothing German about that, boy.
Hey, it's a big stadium.
And collar, your boys are gonna get one.
Hey,
hell of a
listen, that yellow wall. That yellow wall is gonna be jumping on a
Yeah, it's gonna
cool
be good,
Wednesday
though.
night.
Apparently, it's that they've extended the capacity. Apparently, it's 81,000 in there.
Yeah, man, it's big. It's a big
yeah.
stadium.
It's always Oscar's always been 81. It's just they have to make it 60 on Champions League.
Champions League, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. SW6 says Kai Havertz will score in Dortmund. Ooh.
Don't bet on it. You lose some money on that.
Signal Iduna, whatever, however you pronounce this thing. Sounds like a generic stadium with Viva.
I was South Korean.
I said Ivy Lane. Ivy Lane. Yeah, bro, but everyone's talking about Mudryk. Brother, this guy Mudryk, he needs to run in behind, yeah? He keeps wanting to do this come to feet situation. That's cool. But running behind, my brother. You're the fastest player on the pitch. Do that more often. And we will find you, yeah.
Right. Let's move it on. Manchester United, after dropping 2 points at home at Old Trafford, they got the 3 points at Ellen Road. Ferocious atmosphere on both occasions. The Rose Derby, we need to keep that in the Premier League. Leeds need to stay up. Leeds purely for the football. Because you lot's football. I mean, who was it that clattered Sancho after 1 minute? I was like, oh, this game is in my feels right now. There was one bloke who he just wiped out Sancho, and it kind of set the tone.
When I was living in Manchester during the year, these men came over. I started throwing bins everywhere for no reason. Yeah, I just caused delays, and I'm just like, what are you doing that for? Now no one can get to the game. Now you man are scum. Get out here. Nah,
I hear it.
March it all together. Where are sailing?
Yeah, they can march on together to the championship. I don't care.
We are late.
Listen,
late. Oh, it's fantastic atmosphere. I love it.
You know, I like playing these because I can still say that we still haven't lost to them since they've come back, which is good. The first part on Wednesday was atrocious football from us, really. Just at the back, which is bare falling asleep for no reason. And it wasn't that even that, they were onto us or they gave it, because we had most of the possessions, stuff like that. But we just couldn't put the ball in the net first game. Yes, they got the first minute goal. And I'm looking at everyone at the back thinking, what are you doing there? And then Varane, unlucky offside goal. And I just thinking, this is not our day. But MBE, Dr. Marcus Rashford, the man from Liverpool, comes through yet again. I'm loving him. I'm loving him. He's now adding a little bit of flair to his celebration. And I'm just like,
did you give up on the boy though? Did you give up? Listen to SW6. Did you give up on the boy?
Did I give up? I had very strong reservations. I didn't say he needs to go. I just said he was ready to send him to PSG when I came in. I said no, not yet. But
you threw Ernest under the bus. Wait. Ernest said,
wow. But remember what happened last season when he only scored 9 goals, and I was like, that's a bit concerning. So I was like,
4 in the league.
Yeah, 4 in the league.
That's worse than Havertz.
And he didn't believe that. Anyways, he's having a fantastic season. And when Jadon Sancho returned to the biggest live reception, I was so happy. I was in my feels. Like when he scored, I was like, oh, Jadon, he's back. My boy. I was so happy for him. And then you just see him. He's changed his profile picture to him and Aaron Ten Hag having a big hug. And I said, the feels are there. So I'm happy for him to return. He's looking good. He's looking sharp. Even on the second game when we went to Ellen Road, yes, cagey start. It's a Roses derby. It's always going to be like that. And I'm just happy everyone got their goals. Even Garnacho got his revenge. scoring there, just telling the haters to silence. And I'm just like, yeah, Leeds, get out here, you dead team. The best person on their pitch was
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I need some Manchester United insight. Why is there like a Twitter thing going on where I'm seeing Man United fans dissing Garnacho, saying he's not good enough, and then
Yeah,
other
what's
fans
that
defending
about?
him? Why is there? What's the Garnacho?
Honestly, no. So for some odd reason, some YouTube channels, I'm not going to mention them, decided to, from random reason, just diss Garnacho and just say that he's not good enough for Manchester United after one bad game. And it's
That's
not only one,
a
there's quite a few. I said, I looked at it and I said, what the heck is wrong with you? That is a huge howler. And when he came back, and the goal he scored was sensational anyway. So I was thinking,
didn't the keeper push it in?
No. He done the
He
keeper.
done the keeper dirty. It's actually my goal of the week, actually.
Every man and his dog thought he was going to go far post. It's the fact that he thinks
he went in it.
Oh,
Near post, and it hits the post and goes in.
Oh, so the keeper didn't touch it?
No.
I was only here to run my Melly agenda.
You know how I talk about like Saka and Martinelli and whatever? I'm telling you, when I saw Garnacho first time, I said, this brother is the truth. Whoever this kid is, forget Anthony, leave Sancho alone. Bring this man to the table. Bring him to the stage. He's ready for it, bro. And I love the fact that you lot all chant Argentina when he scores.
Argentina. But we do that for him. First of all, it's Sandro Martinez.
Yeah.
But yeah, also for him as well. And it's so funny. Why we have no ties to Argentina, but we're just trying it. Like, yeah.
It's so funny when you lot were trying it still.
But yeah, it's happy to see that we're getting the goals, we're getting the points. We are extending the gap, trying to get the top 4 spot, and I think we will be in there at the end. We were 17 points ahead of Liverpool. Now it's going to be down to 14. About 15 ahead from Chelsea, or 7 ahead from Spurs, and now 4, albeit with a game in hand against Newcastle. So, yeah, Ten Hag is just doing his thing. And if I'm going to speak about the whole game itself, both 2 games was just like crap football. It's against Leeds. They're always going to play rough against you, especially in that manner because of the history. I'm happy to see the back of them. They can go kick rocks and get back to Championship as soon as possible. The only person I will actually take from them is Weston McKennie because I actually like the guy, but the rest of them can go away.
Baraka says thoughts on Tyler Adams.
Tyler was good, man. I like him. I think he's good. Like, he's at Leeds, isn't it? At the end of the day, there's only so much you can get done at Leeds. But Leeds have got a good squad of players, man. There's a lot of them. So, yeah, man, they're ready for it, man. They're ready for it. They're ready for it now, man. I'm listen for all the American contingent. I can't say anything bad about them, including is it Anderson?
Yeah, I think Anderson as well.
No, I don't think his name's Anderson.
But now we move on to the biggest Europa League tie in history, which is very sad at the same time.
Turn it in.
Hey, what bigger Europa League tie is this?
The battle of the 2 worst run football clubs in their respective countries. Turn it in, man.
In the history. It's the history. Anyways,
nothing's bigger than
do you know what's also very annoying? Sabitzer has a yellow card. But it was his 5th yellow card in the Champions League, and it's been transferred over, so he can't play on Thursday as well.
That's a stinker.
That's a howler. No one knew about it. It was like, that's a howler. It has to be Casemiro and Fred, because we've got no McTominay, we've got no Van der Beek, we've got no Eriksen. We literally have no midfield, but it's the game that Casemiro can play. We're at the new camp. We are at the new camp.
Brilliant. That's prime viewing. Watch that.
All right, but do you know what's a howler? Big howler for UEFA. 5:45 p.m. kickoff. Big howler. Big howler.
Are you being serious?
I am being 100% serious. I'm being 100% serious. You can check. 5:45 p.m. We are the first game. We're not 8 p.m.
Wow. That's a different level.
This is a joke. This is an absolute travesty. What's wrong with this stupid? Why can't anyone organize a football tournament correctly? Why are they such idiots?
Wow.
5:45.
Yes.
5:45.
5:45 is a stinker.
Oh my
That's a
gosh!
stink.
I was just, when you were saying the midfield, I was picturing the scene. I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be at home. I was gonna crack open a super malt, enjoy that. That's a nice Thursday evening watch." What the heck is that,
Oscar's gonna miss the first half.
bro? I'm gonna miss the whole game. Bro, that's what I'm thinking. I'm literally thinking, I'm gonna come home at 8 p.m. prime viewing. What the hell are they doing?
These times you got Wolfsburg against Sevilla. That's on you, boy.
Yeah, what is possibly the evening game? What, have Arsenal playing or something?
Nah, they made the bye.
We got the bye week.
Oh yeah, you're playing on Wednesday. Nah, I started Oscar's weekly TV schedule. No, I need to work in television so I can slap people.
Assad, wait for the fixtures this week. Oscar is going to be going. Let me tell you, wait for the fixtures this week. After last,
yeah, that's the howler, big howler.
See, people in football don't know what the hell they're doing, bro.
You don't deserve to watch the game. Really? Really?
You know what, yeah? People who run football don't watch football. Like the way people who do roads in a city they don't even live in. Have you seen some of the road layouts out of these streets? There's people who don't live there. That's why they just make up roads. Oh my god. Anyway, let's move on. Anything else on Man United before we move on?
Yeah, just keep it up, really. Just keep it up. We got a thin squad. I'm here to can the FA Cup. I don't really care. Just get me to the Champions League next season, and we'll move. Also, if the feelings are feeling good, then I might be feeling Qatari very, very soon.
Look at this guy.
Just
swear down.
Infantino.
Is that you, bro?
I might be feeling Qatari very soon. I'm just saying the rumors are coming through.
Anyway, let's see what happens. We'll watch this space, boy. Let's see how much investigation there will be on this ownership. No chance.
They'll be bad. They'll be bad.
Where's the sod? Where you at? I came back. Don't you dare. You better read it and weep. Yeah, it's one of the greatest jobs.
They sponsoring us. They sponsoring us.
Look at this guy, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's called malt drink.
Hold on. Are we sponsored by Adidas? No, we're not. But Robin's wearing Adidas. Are we sponsored by Nigerian Uncle Polo shirts? No, we're not.
Wow. Oscar, is that what we are doing?
Is that what we're doing now? Yeah?
Is that what we are doing?
Trash drink. Come on, man. I'm out here drinking like Fanta. What's wrong with you?
Listen, supermarket are for people that think they're drinking alcohol when they're not. Let's just call it what it is. It's not a serious drink. It's not a serious drink. Supermarket is not a serious drink. It's not a serious drink. It's for you people that want to drink iron. Who are you guys? It's just iron. That's all it is. Get out of here, man. Anyway,
it's right down to the bone.
Here's the other fixtures. Uncle Polo. It's an absolute write-off. Crystal Palace 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. Oscar, your thoughts? Is this the other refereeing decision you wanted to bring up? What was the other refereeing decision?
One?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't this game.
Well, De Zerbi was absolutely furious. Oh, De
Zerbi. Yeah, man ruled out a goal, bruv.
Man ruled out a perfectly timed goal for Brighton, and he ruled it off. It should have never been offside. Okay, Palace 1. Yeah, Palace 1, Brighton 1. You know, drop points.
That's who's not my. Okay, cool. I just remember.
Fulham 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Good stuff there from the Fulham. They're still going. They're riding high.
Question. Yeah, Champions League and stuff. Fine, there's a fight for it, but who's making Europa?
I don't care, bro.
Oh, it's tough, man.
It's tough.
No, do you know what? Though? It'll be boring. It'll be boring. It will be Liverpool, Chelsea, and Spurs, and one of them lot will get it. It won't be Brighton or
Brighton or Fulham stand a chance.
Brighton, Fulham, Brentford,
and them man.
And them man. It's not gonna happen.
If Brighton and Fulham and them man finish above Spurs, how poetic would that be?
It'd be brilliant. It'd be brilliant. That girl's gonna get the rinse of her life. She's been rinsed since. Yeah, Fulham 2-0 up. Leicester City 4.
Everywhere they go, Tottenham get battered. Everywhere they go. go.
Everywhere they go.
Everywhere they go.
They got battered. They got
Hey,
battered.
listen, you lot thought, you lot thought you're replacing Lloris, bruv. You've had another stink with Foster, bruv.
Fraser Forster looks like he just woke up out of bed and was told he's playing football. He is not ready. He's not ready.
End the stream, Dave. End the stream, Dave. It's a shock.
End the stream, Dave. Yeah,
It's a shock.
Expressions is brilliant. That's it. The season is
Hey, Pete.
over.
Hey, Peter, Matters. Your boy Matters, though.
Hey,
Your boy Matters, though.
I said James painting called Madison. What? Are you mad, bro? Come on. Yeah, man. Tottenham getting beat. Leicester doing their thing. Thanks, Leicester, for picking up your form when we're about to play you away from home. I appreciate that. Assad says anyone who drinks Super Bowl has no morals. But yeah, they're one of the worst defensive displays, as SW has just pointed out. Definitely. Cheers for that. Yeah, one of the worst displays of the season from Spurs. And to think, like, Conte, people think, he's very organized, you know what I'm saying? It's a defensive thing, the whole Italian stereotype. These times, bro, they are leaky. Only 5 teams have conceded more goals than Spurs this season. I'll let that one sink in for you. But yeah, James Maddison cold, Harvey Barnes cold. They're mixing and blending. Big up Leicester City.
They're doing this thing as well. Yeah, man.
Big up, Kelechi as well. You done know. Southampton 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. 10-man Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. No wonder why he got the sack.
Mr. Nathan, he's out. We've lost him.
Nathan Jones.
Guys,
I don't know. I don't know who he is, so I don't give a damn.
Nathan Jones. The only Nathan Jones I will recognize is the one from WrestleMania. I will not recognize this guy ever. When we're talking about Premier League history, he will not be a name that I will keep up with ever. What the heck is this? Southampton, you've had an absolute stinker, and you're going down. And there's never been a team more deserving of going down than Southampton. They sacked Ralph, yeah. Big up David, because David was early telling us Ralph should get sacked. Anyway, they sacked Ralph only to hire in. Who is this guy? Who is he?
A man apparently who had the best XG in Europe, being Luton manager. I don't know what he was talking about.
Peter, have you heard him?
He said pound for pound. He said he was pound for pound the best manager in Europe last year.
Which is God's gift.
Where were Luton? League One.
No.
He's done a job with them, though. He's done a job with them, to be fair.
He went to Stoke Howler. Went back to Luton. Done very well.
Why couldn't he do a job with Southampton? Guys, let's speak on this.
Oscar, do you know why? He said the players ain't at the level.
Oscar, have you looked at their players? Can you look at their level?
Peter, you're not deep in it. They were 1-0 up. Wolves went down to 10 men. Wow. And they lost 2-1. How?
Julian Lopetegui. That's how. It's Julian
Lopetegui on my mind.
Imagine being a Southampton fan, yeah? Wins are at a dearth this season. You're not seeing wins, yeah? Your team goes 1-0 up. You don't get too excited because, bro, we've been 1-0 up before and we didn't hold on. Then, the one of the worst refereeing decisions of the week. Did you guys see how Lamina got sent off?
Oh, it's a disgrace.
Did you guys see this? It's a disgrace. Guys, it's all day racism. If you told me it was racism, I believe. If you told me it was racism, I believe.
I'm calling racism as well as brown envelopes. I'm calling it all because to get sent off the way he did, the second yellow is a joke.
The referee said, Jean Moutinho ran at the referee. Ruben Neves ran at the referee. Then Lamina runs at the referee. He said, I booked Lamina because he was third.
He was the third man.
Nah,
Who's the third man? Who is the third man?
You can't write this. You can't write this. Every single referee that had a howler this weekend, go to jail. Don't collect 200. And you're getting named and shamed. Because it's a disgrace what we're seeing in this league.
Bro, it's a farce.
Absolute, guys, no,
Oscar. I saw it and I just said, why is this world so bent, full of bent people and bent?
I can't take it.
I can't take it anymore.
I can't take it.
No, I can't lie. If you're a Wolverhampton Wanderers fan, get on the show, man. We need to have a conversation because that was a disaster. That is what you call a disaster to get sent off. And he was on his knees. The thing is, whenever you see a player go on his knees, that's when you know that there's some desperation. And it's the fact that it was in the first half as well. When I saw it was sent off in the first half, I said, you know what, it's on a rash challenge.
My man's on a yellow. He's on a yellow. He's probably thinking, let me remain calm. Let me lay low for a little while. Let me not make any rash challenges. But I see something. Let me run over to the ref real quick. Bang. That's not fair.
No, Lopetegui should have taken all his players off the pitch and cut. Because that is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
That referee decision is giving me racismo energy. I hear that, cuz. I hear it. And finally, guess what, Oscar? A Saturday 5:30 kickoff. What did you think played? Bournemouth against Newcastle United.
Guys, we knew this game was going to suck. We knew it was going to suck. That's why I didn't watch it. Do you know what I was doing out Saturday at 5:30? David, you'll like this one. I just left Stratford after that garbage game, and I came home with a Popeyes, and I was enjoying my Popeyes. That was Hey, guys, if you haven't had a Popeyes yet, oh, goodness me.
This time in America, you didn't like it. Yeah, in America, in England, you're all in.
It's better in America. Can't lie.
Listen, I was knee deep in America.
But we're not in America, Robin.
I know, but I had it, and I was just like,
That's cool. It's cool.
Do you know what? Do you know what, guys? The fries were great. The wings were great. The burger was special. I can't complain. I cannot complain, guys. That's one of the best fast food restaurants we have in this country.
Question for Baraka or any other Americans in the building: KFC or Popeyes? Like, which way are you going? That's what we'll find out later. Anyway,
there's a correct answer, by the way.
Peter, he's asking about the referee giving racismo energy, and you've just asked the black man which is his favorite chicken.
Listen.
Fried chicken, American.
American.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Tell us your favorite fried chicken.
I want to publicly apologize. I didn't mean
Popeyes moved too bougie. Why they got security guards outside like it's a club? Because you're in East London, you don't know what's going to.
First of all, you're in East London. Let's be very, very clear.
Hey, relax, man. Relax. Let me know. No, where they've put it. Wait, are you talking about the Westfield one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that Westfield restaurant? It is the most ghetto restaurant I have ever seen.
You see Westfield in West? Hey, you man, the Westfield in West. There's no guards. There's no guards.
Someone proposed this thing, you know.
Guys.
You see East London now. Stratty, yeah?
Guys, I walked through Stratford Westfield this weekend, yeah? It was busier than Mecca at Ramadan. There was so many people. I couldn't believe it. I said, why is there so many people here? It's just Saturday.
Blood.
Guys, this place is rammed. Like, someone said, oh, wait. Hassan says, look, they got security guys outside like it's a club. There better be security guards because my head was on a swivel. Honestly, I was looking around trying to figure out who's behind me at every which moment. I'm never setting foot in that Westfield. It's a disgrace.
Yo. You see Stratford Westfield.
Oh. No, guys.
Oh, God.
All right, they tried to gentrify Stratford.
It was never going to happen. It's not going to happen.
No.
With Stratford Rex across the road. You got the blocks down there. I see the whole of Nasty Crew in frigging Stratford before. Get the heck out of here.
Hey, not Newham Borough, bruv.
Newham Borough. What you got Bow, you got Stratford, you got Ilford. You got Leighton.
No, it's on top. You see Newham, you see Borough vs Borough, yeah? It's on top for Newham.
The American in the listeners, Baraka has asked, how bad is East London?
Chicago, baby.
Chicago, it's not as bad as it used to be. It has gotten better.
It has.
But
It has
out
come down a lot, yeah.
of the four corners, north, south, east, west, east is a whole different level.
East, honestly, like Hackney, Stratford, Leytonstone, Forest Gate,
Bro,
Leighton,
big man.
Bow.
Someone just got stabbed in Hackney Wick, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just
Violent,
like, bro, it's long,
Bethnal
bro.
Green, Stepney
Hackney Wick
Green,
is even the
Lido.
gentrified part. Hackney Wick
Big
is
man.
the gentrified part.
Oscar,
Why you get
Hackney's big.
It's like a fucking war zone.
Oscar, Hackney's big. When you say Hackney,
You getting-
people say Hackney like they're talking about the whole thing. They don't talk about the whole thing.
I'm
They
talking-
say little Shoreditch, and they're like, yeah. Bro, Hackney's big. It covers ends.
Hackney's
He's
calm.
in Hackney Wick. He's in
No,
Hackney Wick.
Hackney's calm. Hackney's calm. Hackney Wick. They tried. As I said, they
Hackney
tried.
Wick is the gent. Hackney Wick is the gentrified bit, man.
They've tried, bro.
No. Even London Fields. London Fields is long.
Bro, Homerton, Hoxton. We could be here all day. We could be here all day. We could be here all day, bro. We could be here all day.
Yeah, man, it's not it, man. It's not it.
It's not.
But I tell you what, Assad asked a great question. Assad says east or south. Now let's be very clear. You see South London. How many ends do you want, Peckham, Brixton?
The thing is, I hate South more than I hate East, but my answer is still South.
You hate South more than you. Oh, you'd rather your team South over East.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Glasgow.
Glasgow.
The thing is,
East Ham.
as soon as you hit Dagenham, and you go east, like into Essex, it's actually calm still.
Man, shout out.
It's actually quite calm.
Remember the Green Gate pub? You know what I'm saying? They got rid of the Green Gate pub.
Thank you guys for growing. Thank you guys for growing, man.
You know what? Thank you, East London, for grime. If there's anything,
Thank you for growing.
there's anything, grime music all day long. Anyway,
mate.
let's move it on. Yeah, so Newcastle, smelly. Guys, who's the goal of the week?
Mendy.
Mendy?
Oh,
Yeah.
man plays Mendy, yeah?
Yeah, the one Leicester guy.
Oh, no, guys. The goal of the week is Willian.
Actually, yeah, that was another one. Yeah.
Willian,
Did you not
fantastic
see
goal.
Willian's goal?
William's goal was cold.
Yeah. He buried it.
Mendy, William,
One
Nacho,
of those
you know
two.
what I'm saying? Near post.
Nah, but the volley, bruv. Oof, that volley.
Yeah,
I
volley
can't
was-
even-
bro, it's William.
Guys, it's not goal of the week, yeah. But can I talk about Enzo to Felix? Oh, it was sumptuous.
It was a
The
great
ball,
ball.
it
No,
landed on his foot.
There's a
It just
ball as
lands on his
well.
foot.
There's a ball. I think there's a ball that Mudryk plays where you realize, you know what? They literally. That's when you know Chelsea do not have a creative thread in their DNA. That one ball alone was the best ball of the season for them. Their best ball.
100%.
Yeah. Hey, put up Baraka's comment. The last one.
Ankle.
You got it right. Yeah. Like before they put in SoFi Stadium. Before they put yeah.
Yeah. Westfield is the SoFi Stadium.
Yeah.
And even then, it's friggin' hood as well when it wants to be. It's just full of man.
Says my boy Willian still cooking in SW6 at age 34, better than most of my attackers. He's my goal of the week.
There you go.
By
Yeah.
the way,
William.
it's all kicking off in the Merseyside derby, by the way. All kicking off.
What's happened?
I don't know. It's just beef. Onana's is there. Van Dijk is there. They're all arguing about nothing. Shimikas, obviously, he loves it. He loves to get amongst it.
He loves it, doesn't he?
I can't tell you. It's similar to that melee at Palace versus United. Just the whole melee of melee.
Just a melee.
It started off with Robertson just laughing, making it handball and blah blah blah. The Scotsman.
Hey, Van Dijk, they're trying to bang up Van Dijk, you know?
For real? They're trying to beat him up.
Yeah.
They're trying to
They're
beat him up.
actually trying to beef him up.
He's like,
That's some big man, you know. That's some big man.
That's a big man, blood.
Also, can we talk about Jordan Pickford having probably the worst kit in the league this season?
I see your Jordan Pickford, but I'm gonna raise you.
Look at Pickford's shirt. It's disgusting.
It's a shocker. It's a shocker. But there was another goalkeeper's kit that I saw, and I just said, "Them man have just done that for banter on him." Oh, was it Southampton or I can't remember who it was. It was an away shirt, It was an away goalkeeper shirt. It was awful, horrific. Anyway, yeah, Willian gets a goal of the week. Oscar, player of the week. Lads, player of the week. Who is your player of the week?
I'm gonna be sentimental here. Jadon Sancho.
Of course you are. No, get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
Do you know what he was awful at Ellen Road. He was awful.
It was lovely. He came back.
Jadon
scored the
Sancho.
goal.
Look, Jadon Sancho can win best boots of the week. Yeah, I had great boots. I don't know where it started. Great boots.
Kennedy's where it started.
Yeah, come on. This is serious.
But on a real player of the week, I would say,
Jean Felix.
yeah, no.
I like Jean
accept
Felix.
I'll allow it, guys. I'll allow it.
I bet you would.
Who had a sick game this week?
He had a sick week. You know, obviously Riyad Mahrez done his thing. So did Ilkay Gundogan.
I'm gonna say Ilkay Gundogan. I think he was most effective in that City game.
He was very good in that City game. Stand out though. Who's standing out? You know what I'm saying? Who's standing out, bro? Tony had a very good performance as well at the Emirates.
It might be a little Ivan.
He had a great performance. Shouldn't be playing for football. Shouldn't be playing for football right now. But had a great performance.
Why,
I'm going to João Felix. I'm going to go João Felix. I like Tony's. Yeah.
I'm going to join you on that one. João.
Is that
Yeah,
two?
I think you can tell that João is he takes Chelsea up a level a little bit.
He lifts Chelsea, doesn't he? Completely does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rashford's had a great week too. But yeah, Rashford's been on fire lately.
He's having a great year.
He's having a great year. But I'm going to give it to João Felix. Guys, your player of the week is João Felix. João Felix.
Yeah.
Team of the week?
Fulham.
Wasn't expecting
Who's
that.
they beat? I saw they beat Nottingham Forest.
They beat Forest.
But they're the only ones to have a clean sheet.
I'll give it to Leicester, bruv. I'll give it to Leicester.
Leicester's a big shot.
5. Was it 5 or
4?
4.
It should have been 5. 4 flattered them.
Should
4 flattered them. So yeah.
What?
4 flattered them. Tongue twist.
You said 4 flattered them. You said 4 flattered them.
Martin.
Anyway, yeah. Who's not that guy, David?
First of all, the first one was seen. He made a stinker in South London. He was born in Cartagena in Spain, 1997, 18th of November. Routine cross into the box, and he just drops it. And who scored? Was it was it Tom? Who scored for Crystal Palace? Hold on, let me see.
I don't know. I didn't watch the game.
Yeah, the equalizer was James Tompkins. Yeah. Brighton were ready to collect 3 points, and he had a stinker. Robert Lynch Sanchez. Yeah, you're not that guy, bruv. Sort it out. And this next gentleman, was born on 1st of November 1986. Yeah. He was born in the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. From 2010 to 2019, he was a referee in the Australian League. He came over in 2019 and he's been refereeing in the EFL. Yeah. Then in 2021, he was selected as the creme de la creme to be a select few refereeing in the Premier League. And decides out of nowhere this weekend, 2 men ran at him. Obviously, they were IC1, IC2. Man says nothing, blood, yeah? The minute he sees an IC3, blood, man said, yeah, second yellow, red cards, yeah?
Stinker.
Jared Gavin Gillette, yeah? You're not that guy, bruv. Sort it out, blood.
I never knew his name. That's a shocker. VAR as a whole, David, they all need to get lumped in there. Not the technology, but the boneheads running it, man. Boneheads running it, man. Honestly.
Can I add another? I said at the beginning.
I need another one. I got one more. Jared PK, bruv. You're not that guy, blood. Jared PK, bro.
Yo, is this house moving?
Bro, Shakira moved the house, bro. put the house on the truck and see what
And
you
that
get
went-
for.
It went real though, was it? It can't be real.
It can't be real, bro.
Can't be
It
real.
look, Elton. Let me see, bro. I
I
have to
died
Google
laughing
this.
when I saw this thing just move on a trailer. I said, "How heavy is this trailer? It's moving
Mm.
tons."
Do you know
You guys-
who else is not that guy? I have to say it again. That Chelsea fan who got boxed. Not that guy. Not one bit.
He got absolutely banged. Hold that. He had to get in the ground on a wheelchair.
Yeah.
That's on the disabled platform.
Bro, it's
he
so
got
mad.
punched. Yeah. This is a series of events. Yeah, he got punched. Yeah, he firmed the first bang. He firmed it. Like he came back for more. He got laid out the second time. His boys put him in the recovery position. Go home. You can't go inside and watch the game after being put in the recovery.
Hold on.
Got
hold
put
on.
on
Go
whip.
home. It's
Let me
home
see,
time.
Let me see. They've even turned it into a picture. Hold on. Someone.
It's bright.
The brightness
Hold on.
is
You
bright.
can keep it bright. You just got to put your hand above the camera. Boom, you're
Yeah,
nice.
come close to the camera, man. Come close. You're too far.
Who's that?
Oh, they made it like it's a
They
long.
probably-
Ah, it's brilliant.
Like it's a painting.
That's brilliant.
Like
It's a painting, bro.
Do you know
Yeah.
who else is not that guy? You know, not the guy. I don't know if you guys stayed up for the Super Bowl this weekend.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't know what the role player is, but basically, he cost the corner person. Basically, cost the Eagles the Super Bowl ring.
Nah,
And
guys,
he
come on.
cost-
Nah.
I said nah. I said
Oh,
I heard everyone saying fly Eagles fly. I was like, you guys are so English. You ain't watching the NFL this week. But yeah, nah.
No, that was a
The
good game, though.
Eagles, it was a very good game.
I wanted the Eagles to
can't
win,
lie.
man. I wanted the
I
Eagles to
had
win.
work.
I only watch
I could've-
NFL once a year, and that's the Super Bowl. So I don't know who's playing who, but I heard everyone and them others said the Eagles are gonna win.
Yeah,
And
they were
they got
the
it,
better team all year, man.
I
They were the
mean,
better team all
You can't,
season.
yeah, but to bet against Mahomes is to.
My homeboy.
First of all, the guy was injured, and secondly, as Robin has pointed out, if the bonehead doesn't do the stupid pull thing, they win the game.
Hey, my
They win the game.
homeboy. My
They win the game.
homeboy,
With
cuz.
8 seconds to go, and they score a kick.
Hey,
Kansas
hey,
City.
hey,
All because
shout
of
out.
that, fam.
Oh,
Hey,
okay,
shout out Rihanna.
I only saw the first half because
It was soft,
I
man.
was,
It was a friggin' soft.
I was really there for Rihanna. I was really there for
Oscar
Rihanna.
was there for Rihanna.
Shout out
I had
Rihanna
work,
still.
man. I had work. I wasn't staying up till 4.
Bro,
But-
David, you see from a stadium perspective, yeah, when I see
Mhm.
Rihanna come on a platform from the ceiling and she's preggers, I said, these men are wild. This
Rihanna
is
was in
wild
the
behavior.
sky.
In the sky?
Rihanna was in the sky. She was in
I-
the sky.
I didn't enjoy the concert as much as I thought I would, you know.
Nah, it was good.
I
I
watched
watched
the
it.
bangers
Right?
and the bangers,
No.
but I was just no. But the thing is, I said it was a bit mid, but because she was pregnant, she couldn't do much.
No.
I
Do
can't
you know what it
She
is?
couldn't do much.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, she can sing. Yeah, but when she went and sang, what song did she sing?
She
Run
went out of breath quick. She went out of
No,
breath
no.
quick.
When she started singing "Run This Town" and thing, Umbrella, I was like, nah. The vocals went back to old school. Yeah, the rest of it was calm.
You man are crazy. You know she's pregnant.
I
She's
know.
Yeah, no.
You
It's
are
heavy as well.
outrageous.
I'm not
Question.
saying that.
That's why I said, like I probably said, it felt mid, but because she's probably pregnant, she probably pregnant, she couldn't do much.
But she's pregnant.
I didn't
But-
know, bro.
Yeah,
I'll agree with Robin in the sense that I feel like Super Bowl productions,
Yeah, no,
they seem
I've
to wow
seen
me a
it.
little more than
No, that was
This
cold.
was-
guys. This was cold.
I
No,
think, I think it was
for her being
I think
for
it
her
was
being
cold because we
pregnant,
had
I think
Ram.
it was cold. No.
Yeah, I
For
thought
her
it was
being
cold.
pregnant, they did the best they could. I think it was good.
Yeah.
They did their thing.
They did
I
their
don't
thing,
stop.
innit?
Question: top 3 Rihanna songs.
It was better
Diamond in
than
the
it was
Sky.
better than the weekend.
I like Diamond in the Sky. That was a good.
Oh,
Bro,
what
you
song?
see-
I'm in the skies, man. Umbrella.
Better Have My Money is a banger.
Yeah,
that's
no,
the one.
P,
That's the one.
that's what I'm saying. Her vocals from the from beginning until she got to that "Run This Town" and thing, that's where it went off. But I could hear it like, nah.
Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo!
I know it's not her song, but All of the Lights is one of my favorite songs of all time.
All that lights is a
I think
banger.
it's-
I don't care.
Cold tune.
All of the Lights
With
is incredible.
With 100 man though, still.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's her, it's her, it's her.
the man them were moving still.
Like how much P does everyone get from that tune? There's 100 man in the song, bro. Like when you go and check the
But she
credits
makes
at
the
end of
chorus.
song, when
She
you
makes the
bro,
chorus.
But she's not the only one. Do you know what I'm saying? When you go
I
check,
know.
when you watch the credits at the end and you hear people like Fergie are in this, Elton John's in this tune, Alicia Keys is in this song, you're like, come on, who's getting the bag really? Obviously, Rihanna's front and center, but yes.
We got work of art.
Hey, listen, do you know who's that guy? ASAP Rocky, blood. Man
He is
secured
that guy.
the thing, bro. You are that guy, bro.
I said he's that
Right,
guy.
he's that guy. Because whoever it was, they were always going to be like, why did you get it? Like, no one was ever going to be enough. But for the court of public opinion, no one was ever going to be enough. Like, they look at Jay-Z like he's not enough for Beyonce. He's Jay-Z. He's Jay-Z.
Jigger.
Like,
Jigger.
he's not enough. So no one was ever going to be enough for Rihanna. So congrats to him. Like,
Hey, nah, he's secured,
He's-
bro.
he's-
Like, they're locked
he's
in.
like in 2023 is crazy.
Yeah.
Asad says, "What's bigger, the Super Bowl or the Champions League final?"
Super Bowl.
do you know what? Yeah,
Bigger in what way? Bigger in what way?
when I was
What gets
watching
what
yesterday-
gets watched more is the Champions League. Champions League gets watched more.
Champions
But
League gets
not by a
watched
lot.
on the Super Bowl.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably right, to be
Yeah,
fair.
it's just
We
countries.
are
So, yeah.
dunking on them, man. We are.
Yeah.
You're telling me, Rihanna did the Super Bowl show and more people watched Liverpool versus Spurs. Get out of it. Get out of it.
No, I'm saying
That's
it,
the
it
thing.
gets watched more because obviously when you look at the Super Bowl,
Ocean. Oh my
Bro.
god.
Wow.
Getting the Rinse FM today, boy. Yo.
Yo.
I'm about to tell Michael, yo, never buy me something like this again, bro. Give that quick Super Bowl.
He does
call.
I just think Champions League is bigger because obviously them man say that they're world champions when they're just the only team in America to play it. And that always bugs me.
You know what,
But
though?
anyway,
It is.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think Europe, a lot of Europe watch the Champions League, whereas America versus Europe, that's a tough call. Like America has what 300 million as a population, so like let's say half the country watches it, and it's probably less than half to be fair, but let's say it's like 50 million people watch it. That's tight. That's tight for the Champions League final. I don't believe 50 million people watch the Champions League final, but I would argue that they watch the Super Bowl. That's a tough one.
Robin, are you sure about them figures? But no, but
Yeah, I'm looking at last night.
America's a big
They're watching,
country.
they're watching it in like South America. They're watching it
Bruv,
everywhere.
they were showing Ghana, Mexico, Wales. Yeah,
Yeah, I would argue Super Bowl gets more coverage, man.
No, but the thing is, this is what I learned yesterday. Yeah, the Super Bowl will get more view. Like a lot of people are watching the Super Bowl, but they're watching it for Rihanna.
Yeah, they are.
yeah.
Like I heard they lost a lot of viewers once Rihanna left. Like if there was no halftime show,
guys.
What's happening?
So I'm literally going off last. Hello,
Yeah.
let me see it. I'm literally going over last year.
Yeah.
The last year alone, the Champions League final was watched by 700 million viewers. And
stop it.
the Super Bowl, yeah. And the 2022 Super Bowl was watched by 208 million. The Champions League is
that
bomb.
makes sense.
But, yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yo, that's the Inglewood
Champions League
Super Bowl. That's the West Coast Super Bowl.
They're watching it in South Africa. They're watching it in South America. They're watching it, bro. They're watching the Champions League everywhere,
Yeah,
and even in
football's more
America,
traveled,
the Americans you were talking about, yeah, half of them they watch it for the halftime show, and another half they watch it for the adverts. Like they're not actually there for the game. Whereas when it comes to the Champions League final, the sport, the glory of winning the sport is the most important thing, and that's what we're watching for. So
That's a howler, you know. How can you have a final and the more
But the World Cup just triumphs
Dunks
everything.
on
Though.
them. Yeah, it dunks on
Yeah,
them.
the World Cup dunks on everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, the World Cup. Yeah, it's over. It's game over.
Mm.
All right. Fixtures for this current week coming up. We start
Yeah,
off at
but
the
hey,
Emirates.
just another thing, yeah, just the peas that the Super Bowl makes must be amazing.
Yes,
bruv.
it must be a joke because
It's
to pay for the advert time in the Super Bowl halftime slot must be outrageous. It must be outrageous.
That's the thing. I think more viewers, but they rake in money, blood.
Yeah, that 2.6
2.1 billion viewers on halftime.
And see, come on,
Is
you
that
see, look at
true? Is that true though?
Wow.
Is that true?
I said
many
India and China. Like you just put them together. That's it. They watch.
I don't think it's, bro. I don't believe that. 2 billion.
I think
That's
at
a lot of
halftime. I think at halftime.
Yeah,
maybe.
no, do you know why? Because bare people
Billions.
only tuned in just to see Rihanna though.
I'm not doubting that, guys. You told me 700 million
That was
watched
last
the
year.
Champions League final. Now you're telling me 2 billion tuned in to see Rihanna. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yeah,
2 billion. Do you
shocked.
know how many
We
millions
don't-
in a billion?
we don't get viewership like from around the world. So, mate, don't be surprised, bro.
Outrageous behavior. Outrageous behavior.
Balotelli says most 30-second ad spots cost between 6 million and 7 million according to Fox Sports. The worst thing is they don't even show those ads around the world. They only show those in America.
Remember, America is the world. They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care, bro.
America is the world. Like
America
if they
to America is the world.
Bro, I had a stream up with the ads so I could watch the ads.
I hear that.
It was on ITV. It was on ITV and Sky
Bro,
Sports.
that was a howler. I switched
Howler.
over to Sky Sports.
David, you and I know exactly why you switched because it was a stinker.
What was
Bro,
the stink on
when
ITV?
I saw Darren Fletcher, I was like, I'm out.
Darren Fletcher commentating the Super Bowl.
I was out.
Lost it.
I went
They
straight to
tried
my
to give
stream.
me Darren Fletcher.
Hey, listen.
They tried to give me BT Sports Darren Fletcher to call. They wanted him to call the Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
The Super
They
Bowl?
wanted him.
That's how
Peter,
it
they
sounded.
wanted- no. Peter,
Nah, come on,
don't get
you've got-
messed up by me fumbling my words.
You've
They
got to get
tried
an
Darren
American in there.
Fletcher to
Nah.
commentate the Super Bowl.
No,
I was ready.
bro.
Let's keep it a buck here. When I watch NFL, whenever I watch NFL and I hear the English commentators start talking,
I hear a British guy.
No, Peter. For the
I
past
need-
6
I hear a
years,
British guy commentating on NFL. I'm losing.
from the past 6 years, yeah, it's been on BBC. And we always get what's my man's name? What's his name?
I can picture them. I can
The
picture them.
match of the day 2 guy.
Yeah, Match of the
Match
Day
of the Day
2 guy. Him
Yeah. Mark
Yeah, Chapman.
He knows his stuff. He knows his stuff.
with the two
Yeah.
brothers, and then you switch over to American commentary.
Yes.
The minute I didn't see it on BBC, I knew this is gonna be a stinker. And I see Darren Fletcher, I was like, nah, go. I hit the Now TV ASAP.
Let's be very clear. Any American sport, I do not want to see anything but an American talking to me. I don't want to see nothing else.
No, I don't want to see
Okay?
it.
Bro,
Don't
I
give
needed
me
that. I needed that Fox Sports, man.
Man are giving me Andy Brassel. You turn it in, blood. I want to listen to him when I'm watching the football. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Watch
but
the football with me.
David, if you saw my face, because I was flicking back and forth, I was trying to see who had the better coverage, Sky or ITV. Who's got the better? ITV came with Laura Woods. I said, yeah, I like that.
No,
I stayed on ITV.
It's
For
a
real.
start.
I said, I like this.
Yes.
When they cut it, or when they cut to Darren Fletcher, I
Hey,
said, is he going to commentate the Super Bowl?
yeah.
I said, this
It's-
guy's going to speak.
Bro, you know, like when you're.
Can you imagine? And it's a first down here for the Eagles. No, that can't
No,
be the
no.
English accent.
No.
No.
What I want to hear is, here's Hurts on the tight end, down to
Hurts.
3. Now I'm
That's
talking.
it.
Now I'm in. Now I'm like, yeah, here we go. This man is saying
Hurts.
man. First of all,
Tight
Patrick
end.
Mahomes. It's never Mahomes. It's Patrick Mahomes. Okay, I don't want to hear Mahomes. What's this?
I
I
can't
don't want to
believe
hear that.
ITV pulled that stunt. That's incredible.
That's a stinker.
Big man.
You know when I noticed it? Because I came home from the Chelsea game and I watched the highlights for the Chelsea game and I was listening to it and it wasn't Darren Fletcher doing BT Sports. So I said, where's Darren Fletcher? Why is he not the commentator? Little did I know.
Hey, they paid him the bag. No, Peter, he flew. He flew to Arizona. They were live in the flesh. I was
He
like,
was
nah,
there. He
man.
was in the stadium.
He was in the stadium.
Listen, I'll be very clear. I don't care what race. If I hear an English British sound out of your mouth when I'm watching the NFL or the NBA, get the hell out of my screen, okay? Give me the most American. I want to find even, bro, Confederate flag. Give me the lot. I want the American accent, okay? I want the pure, huh? Redneck. I want the pure.
Hey, you're gonna get us cancelled, pal.
Hey, listen,
Nah,
listen.
Guy.
It's what it is. Maybe we need to get cancelled. That's what we stand for.
Yeah, I'm saying, man.
I understand for that. That's the other.
Right.
God.
Okay.
The
Premier
national anthem, Chris Stapleton, bro.
No, big up Chris.
The best
Oh,
one.
The guitar. Oh,
I'll tell you what, you can't go wrong.
What a show. One thing we need to learn about the Americans is the production
They
value. The
put
show
on a
they give
show.
you. They give you a show.
And it doesn't
You know
matter.
what's- do you know what's funny though?
Crazy.
Do you know what's funny? Like us Europeans, when it comes to football side of thing, we don't want no damn show. Just want the football.
By the way, if I see Robin, if I see an act in the Champions League final,
you're gonna see it. You're gonna see
You're
it.
gonna see it.
When they gave us Camila Cabello, I was like, okay.
Hey, do you know who's doing? Hey, do you know who's doing it this year? Hey, guess who's doing it this year? Harry Styles, bro. It's gonna be Harry Styles.
It will be, yeah.
It's gonna be Harry
as it was.
At least the Super Bowl is A-list. It's A-list.
Nah,
Like
bro.
Champions League, they give you
Do you remember-
the
do you
moment.
remember-
They give you Dua Lipa.
No, the best one. Do you know the
But,
best one
one
was?
kiss was a banger though. Why?
The one at the San Siro when it was Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid.
They brought the Italian guy.
And Alicia Keys sang, let's hear it from Madrid in the San Siro. They're having a friggin' laugh. Instead of let's hear it from New York, let's hear it from Madrid. Oh, get the heck out of here.
Hey, listen, the best one, yeah.
Let me say one thing that people don't seem to say enough. Alicia Keys is a cornball. She's the corniest woman in the history of R&B. She's so fantastic. Wow. She's so talented. I love her music, but she is corny. Like,
hey, Swiss Beats is coming for you, bro.
Let's hear it from Madrid.
Hey, Swiss Beats, bro. He lives in Cricklewood. Swiss Beats.
Swiss Beats is corny too. Why do you think she's corny? Swiss Beats is the corniest guy.
Imagine Alicia Keys saying, let's hear it from North London.
She'll come to Wembley, blood. Let's hear it for Northwest. I swear to you, she'll come to Wembley.
I said Harry Styles were 3-1 down. We're 3-0 down.
But they do it before the game.
No, late night talking.
Hey, the best one,
Julie Paul banged her. I can't lie. One kiss was a banger.
The best one, the best one was Imagine Dragons. I won't lie. That one.
It was sick.
Give it Imagine Dragons.
It was Spurs Liverpool.
Oh, Spurs Liverpool.
It was.
You know, I didn't entertain nothing. I couldn't watch that game until Mane scored. I said, okay, I can watch it. I can watch it now. We're good to go.
What happened in last year's? Who was last year's?
Was it not that chick, bro? What's her name?
Havana Ting, no?
Yeah.
The Havana
Ting, blood.
That was last year.
Yeah, it was last
season. I'm trying to remember. Who was the
Madrid? It was her,
and then
the one before.
Oh, against Liverpool.
And then
yeah,
the one
and she came
before
out
was...
Shawn Michaels. Yeah.
Do you remember the stadium booed her out the building? They booed her out the building.
And then she went onto Twitter and started ranting, saying, "I can't appreciate it more." I said, "Listen, you are knee deep in Paris. You think they have time?"
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with this one.
Pick up the Americans, Bob. The Italians can put on a show. If you're in Rome, 2009, and you've got Andrea Bocelli.
It was a banger.
When he did it,
I still hate that final. I still hate that final.
When he did it in Leicester, it was emotional. Emotional when Ranieri was standing there next to him. It was emotional. Emotional scenes. Anyway,
listen, Europe does it different.
Let's get on with the fixtures, guys. Yeah, we've run on too long.
Yeah.
Arsenal versus Man City. Arsenal versus Man City Wednesday at the Emirates. Top of the table clash. Whoever wins goes top.
City.
Robinho's going City.
Draw.
Arsenal's going for the draw.
I'm going to be positive. Draw.
Oh, a positive result is a draw, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going for an Arsenal home win. David,
tomorrow.
The roof is going to fall down at the Emirates because it's going to be bouncing, okay? It's going to be raucous, mate.
Ooh.
Amazon Prime people, don't forget, 7:30 kickoff. 7:30.
Amazon Prime?
Oh, that is a big game tomorrow.
That's a positive
big game tomorrow.
Oh, let's hear this
big
then. Go on.
PSG Bayern.
All right, Scott Minto. Flipping out. Here we go.
Yeah, Champions League is back.
Champions League is back. Yeah, the Champions League is back. Any other big games in the Champions League, Robin, that we should be aware of?
Chelsea Dortmund this week. The other big games are next week, which we can cover back when they come. So that's from Real Madrid, Liverpool. That's all next week. And other one, we got AC Milan versus Tottenham. I don't think anyone wants to see that. It is in San Siro.
AC Milan are smelling at the moment, though. They're smelling at the minute. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to yes, Arsenal City on Wednesday. Saturday, Arsenal start things off as well. Away at Aston Villa, 12:30 kickoff on BT Sport. What are you saying?
Unai Emery.
Unai Emery on my mind.
Wednesday 12:30.
Saturday 12:30, man. It's peak.
You lot are letting this league slip.
Why? Because we're on at 12:30. What?
12:30 against Villa.
Yeah, it's not looking. It's not good. I'm not confident.
Wait. Who we got?
Villa away on Saturday, 12:30 kickoff.
Oh my god, guys! You lot are gonna drop the league this weekend. Oh my gosh. I just nicked it.
I told you the Premier League have screwed us, bro. Honestly,
Villa away, Peter. I know you're breaking it. Oh my god.
The thing is, you know what it is, for me, it's Unai Emery. You know what I'm saying? Emery Martinez. It's got banana skin written all over it, man. It's got a banana skin written all over it.
Do something for me.
I'm telling you, brother. It's got a banana skin written all over it, man.
I've got this one. I'll go Arsenal win, man. Come on.
Oh, you have to, innit? It's Villa away. It's Villa. Yeah, Arsenal to win. I'm saying that with my heart.
I'm saying draw.
Oscar, what are you saying? Villa home win?
I am. Ollie what? Like it's
Listen, Ollie what?
It's an Ollie what? It's a Villa win. Villa win.
Okay. Any other big game? Let me see.
Jorginho start. Villa win. Let's go.
The other games are Brentford at home to Crystal Palace. No one really cares. Brighton at home to Fulham. Big game. 3:00 kickoff. Big game.
It's a big game. That's actually a very big game.
Very good game to watch. Chelsea at home to Southampton. So after Oscar's in Dortmund, he'll be back at Stamford Bridge, 3:00 Saturday for the home game against Southampton.
6.
New manager bounce?
Never.
Southampton are the worst team in the league.
If Chelsea don't win this game, Potter just needs to resign, bro.
Yeah. Then you've got Everton Leeds, 3:00. You've got Nottingham Forest at home to Man City, 3:00 as well.
Pamage
could be on the line. By the way, on fantasy football, is João Felix a striker?
I haven't checked.
I haven't even checked.
I tried to put him in my fantasy team. Yeah, I'm looking through Chelsea's midfield. I can't find him. Why can't I find João Felix last week? Because I knew he was going to score at West Ham.
Do you know what's a big cheat code? It's been running for 3 years now. About 3-4 years. Why is Rashford still a midfielder?
Yeah.
It's a big cheat code.
And Salah. Salah's a midfielder as well.
Salah and Rashford need to change next game.
That's a howler. Do you remember they did that with Martial as well? I said, excuse me? Tony Martial as a midfielder?
Rashford being a midfielder is criminal.
It's a joke thing. Anyway, Wolves at home to Bournemouth. And Oscar, 5:30. Who do you think's on TV on a 5:30 on Saturday?
No. Newcastle again!
5 weeks in a row, I swear.
Newcastle again! Who are they playing this time? What draw?
It's a big game. It's a big one this time. It's worthy this time. They're at home to Liverpool. They're at home to Liverpool. But then again, this is Liverpool though. This Liverpool here is nothing to be saying nothing. Up the barcodes. Oh my god. Fantasy League. I haven't even looked at fantasy. I haven't even seen what's going on there.
I'm all the way in 25th, blood. I ain't moved, blood.
I'm top half of the table, 21st. I'm just chilling.
Okay, Sunday is Manchester United at home to Leicester City. Leicester have put up a little bit of form. Can they do something right? 2:00.
But United at home, yeah?
Yeah, United at home.
Yeah, United win, man.
I don't know, man. After Europa League in the new camp, who knows, man? Might be leggy.
And we got Barcelona on Thursday. This is long. Yeah. Why do we have a game every 3 days?
Thursday, Sunday, boy. Sunday. And then finally, to wrap up this weekend, Spurs take on West Ham United, 4:30 this Sunday.
Jermaine Defoe.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily fast, but people, that is your top 4 podcast edition this weekend. It's been a bumper one. Okay, big up everybody celebrating Valentine's Day tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Big up yourselves. Big up everybody that's going to be watching. Is the Carabao Cup? When is that final? I feel like it's soon.
26th of Feb.
Still got a bit of time. United will have 8 games before the Carabao Cup final.
It's stupid. Stupid.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. But yes, that sums up this week's Top 4 podcast. Wraps it up for another week. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to the channel at Top 4 Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We are all over the gaff. Thank you very much, guys. Make sure you smash a like on this video as well. Big up to everybody that's been watching, and we love you for all the comments. Thank you very much for joining in today. Until next week, peace out when Arsenal beat Manchester City.
Later.
See you next Monday.